Within each and every role player lives this homeless character who wants nothing more than to quiet the heartbeat of every living thing that stands in his way. Today we celebrate this all too familiar character with...
Well now, looky here. It's the Murder Hobo Show.
It's still large, it's still worse than most places.
Yeah. What's the temperature, Vay, where you're at? Is it warm?
Look,
Just curious.
Testing, not going on a B2. B2 it is. B2? B2. All right, losers.
Here it's 24 degrees Fahrenheit, or
Flamers,
-4.
Fart heads. The, what was I doing? Forgot my train of thought. Welcome to the Last Parsec Irongate, scumbags. It's been a while since we played this game.
Yay!
I blame it all on Pete.
Are we doing the X card rules before we start? Are we? Oh, well.
Hey!
Wow.
And Pete comes out swinging.
You're up and you're ready to go, Gary. You could have probably no sweet D last night, was there?
Oh yeah. Hell yeah, there was. We went out to.
Oh yeah, you know what time it is.
Yeah.
We went out to a birthday party.
Damn it, honey! I gotta be up in the morning for a game. I gotta make this a quick one.
Are you
broken back time?
Are you scumbag seasoned now? I think you are you not?
Yes.
we've been seasoned.
What are we? With that? Just another thing I have to ask. I know we haven't resolved what's going to happen to Zermara. I should make a new character or something.
Nope. She
Also-
just has 3
What are
wounds. She's
No,
not
you're
dead.
just healing now, right?
Yeah, I think we're 1 rank or 2 ranks. I'm not sure.
No,
Or-
just one rank and
One rank in
seasoned.
seasons, yeah.
We were
Oh.
going to level up last time, but he said we would have to wait until after
Yeah.
our test
Ah, okay.
Yes.
because they didn't
Every-
he didn't want one of us getting driving.
Ah, everybody listen to Vay. She knows what's going on.
She knows her shit.
Well, somebody better. It's been like 6 weeks, so
Gary, switch seats with Vay. She'll run the game. You can play.
Wow. I don't exactly know what's going on right now.
No change there then.
Wow. Who invited Pete to this game? That's what I want to know. Menu. I want to do see all, and then we got to go to this one. Oops. Here we go. Load this sucker up. All right, finish building. Except for Daryl. Daryl's at 80 some odd %. But when we last left off, you guys had rescued Birch Ranzo from a deal gone bad in a junkyard. He was at a scrapyard dropping off some supplies when a gang of null void dudes or some scav gangs were trying to take him out and steal his loots. You blasted the bad guys. I think there was even a guy that jumped up on one of the walls that was trying to get away. And I'm pretty sure somebody shot him in the head. Didn't you rip some guy's head off and throw his skull like a frickin' giant spine-attached bowling ball kind of a deal? There was some pretty gruesome stuff that happened.
yeah, it was good.
And then poor Darkwani walked in, drunk, and got he was gunned down in that battle.
He's dead?
Yeah, Darkwani didn't make it, man. He walked through the doors,
Ah,
came in, he's like, what's going on here? Head turned into pink mist, and that was it for poor Darkwani.
Don't
So-
blame us. It was a plot device.
How dare you, Vay?
Which
I'm
really means
100% sure.
Peter and a robot up for grabs.
I'm 100% sure it was Vay's fault, but you
I
know.
did get his whiskey.
And then you just left the poor old man's corpse there. So,
Oh, maybe he doesn't need it.
Hey,
Right.
listen, born to trash, he goes back to trash.
Screw Darkwani. I gotta move that up a little bit. Hope that doesn't. Oops, no, that does. I gotta pull that back down because I'm covering.
That is a questionable pyramid.
There we go. Might just have to change my toot toots. Yeah. So, Into the Outlands is the part 3. The trials is where we're at. So Birch Ranzo came and looked for you guys. He found you. Well, you kind of found him after you took out the scav gangs. Ranzo had you guys pile into his truck, which would be, pretty sure it's this truck down here. Ba-dink. And he drove you out through the Outlands to a place he called the Pyramid. The Pyramid is where the Blood Runners, this is their headquarters in the Outlands, and he says, what does it say here? It says he takes the characters along the old highway to the Outlands. Along the way, he gives them a brief travel log of where they are going. He says this is the Poison Zone, this is Relic's Point, so he was pointing out a bunch of stuff. Out here is the Outlands. He explains that the roads outside the urban areas are off limits to all vehicles except those of the Blood Runners. It's how we maintain our monopoly, he explains. It's also how we build our fleet. Someone's on the road with a truck or a floater, the Blood Runners take it. And then you just kind of hear him go, because he's a cat man. As the urban area fades away, the characters see the rugged canyon-filled territory of the Outlands. He says, it's a good place for an ambush. They're all good places for ambushes. Meow. And, you guys want to punch him in the face because he's an irritating cat head dude guy. But, that said, you end up pulling into the Pyramid, which is this place here. As you roll in, Birch Ranzo... Yeah, well, here's the gimmick. So the gimmick is that Birch Ranzo's vehicle eventually arrives at a weathered gray building. The Pyramid juts up from the barren landscape like a forgotten temple. A door opens at the base of the pyramid as he gets close. He pulls into a large garage-filled area with dozens of vehicles, but there's no way I'm going to be able to find a pyramid that looks like a friggin' car garage inside a tabletop simulator. So we just built like somebody built an old gas station kind of a deal with some workshops and shit like that. And I'm going to say that the Pyramid in our version of Irongate is some kind of weird alien craft looking machine that you don't really quite know. You guys watched The Foundation? Have you watched any of that?
No.
I watched the trailer.
In The Foundation, there's this weird device. I don't remember what they call it, but nobody really knows what it is. And if you go too close to it, you pass out. And then you find out later on sort of what the deal is with it. But yeah, that's what this is. Some kind of weird alien device that was just sort of left out here. It's inert, inactive. Nobody knows how to get into it or do anything with it. And they figured that it was a good place to set up a shop. You guys roll in the old truck down here. I don't know if your characters are on the map.
This is basically it's not from here. It's, I guess, extraterrestrial in origin.
Yeah, I mean, it's you're playing in a sci-fi multi-world Last
I just
Parsec
wanted
thing,
to,
right? So
understood that I made sure I understood correctly. Okay, thanks.
Yeah. The titular pyramid. Well, I don't know why Pete fucking named it that, but I'm sure it was Pete.
That's me.
Yeah, good job, Charles. Good job. You're uninvited from the next game. So, Birch Ranzo, he rolls up, he gets out. Everybody else piles out of the back. Who brought speeders? Did somebody bring speeders?
Well, we have 4 now. Or 3, yeah.
Can I, before we proceed, Gary, I know you mentioned that Darkwani was dead last session. I know my character probably unconscious, but just for my own benefit, what exactly happened that last session? Just a brief. I know she died. He died. Sorry, Darkwani died, and after that,
so
we scavenged for more parts.
No, what happened is Darkwani asked you guys to escort him to the merchant district. So
That's
you showed
right,
up.
okay.
You showed up at the Merchant District. One saggy-breasted woman tried to trade Six some parts for a rebreather for her working bra. She didn't have a working bra; it only had one cup. There was another lady that tried to get fresh with Gordon. She was looking for some rhino wiener or something along those lines, I think. And there was just a little bit of going back and forth while they tried to barter for equipment. And then they found Birch Ranzo inside of this this scrapyard with a bunch of scav gangers, or something like that. There's a gang in there that was trying to get his loot, and so then everybody helped everybody helped Birch Ranzo shoot these guys dead.
Right.
And unfortunately, during the battle, old Darkwani walked in and got his head blown off in front of everybody. So yeah. And then Birch was like, "Let's get out of here." So everybody, I thought, would hop into the vehicle, but they did have I don't know who drove or how many. That's why I was asking, because they're
Gotcha.
So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. It's been a while, since a hot minute since we played. So back to what I was saying.
We have 3 speeders. I'd say we brought those.
You brought them all, or I thought just one of them.
Well, Gordon can't ride one of those things.
Right.
He
I
rode
think
bitch in the back of the truck.
I think we brought them all, and Gordon rode in the back, and we rode the rest of them.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you guys roll in, park your speeders somewhere. This fucking thing, this pyramid thing is tooltip off because it's doing its business.
Watch this. Oh no, Gordon didn't fall over. Damn.
What?
So
Put
he fall over.
Put him on the roof.
There we go.
You guys
he's way the fuck up there.
pile out of the back of this, or you park your scooters or whatever it is you're doing, and you're kind of standing around. Birch Ranzo goes over and he starts talking to this guy here. This guy comes out. He's got this. He looks like the dude, kind of a thing. He's got a big shotgun and stuff like that. And him and Birch are having a little bit of a conversation, and then after a few moments of talking to this guy, he walks over and introduces himself to you guys. He says, he's like, "Hey, the name's Dubakai. What the fuck's his name? Dubaku. Dubaku. Hi, the fucking
Con works pretty good.
Hey, my name is Dabakaba Daba. So yeah, Ranzo introduces you guys to Dubaku Jong. He comes over. He's like, "Yeah, my name's Dubaku." He's a human male with gray hair. It says long braids, but yeah, whatever. He's just a fucking old, sort of chubby, fat guy with a shotgun. Kind of looks at you. He's got this skookum coat that is from some kind of weird animal around here. Maybe it's like some kind of sheep's deal. And he's just a bad-looking mofo. He walks up and he's like, "You might do. If you're as useful as Birch says you are. If you can fight. If you can drive. If you can keep your word in the face of all adversity, then you might be able to earn your place with us as a blood rider. And if you can't, it's a long walk back to Relic's Point." And then he chuckles, everybody else chuckles, and he starts walking back towards his little outpost thing over here. The other gang members laugh and cheer. Hurrah! But old Jang, he doesn't even crack a smile. His eyes don't leave you. I guess as he slowly walks backwards, he keeps his eyes on you for some reason, which is really fucking weird and creepy. He looks over at Birch. He says, "They're your responsibility, Birch. Get him a bunk. No lockers yet. We don't know how long they're going to be with us. They'll run the trials in the morning." And he slowly disappears. I'm doing a weird, creepy thing. Yeah, because that's what I do. There, I did it. Birch comes over, and he's looking at you, Six. And he's like, he's kind of looking at you in the eyes, and then he kind of looks past you like, what the hell's going on? And he's like, "Follow me." And he's going to lead you guys over to the to these one of these buildings over here. I don't know which one's nicer because these ones actually shuffle. Are these the bunks? Nope, this is some kind of weird warehouse thing.
Well, if any of them have children in them, we need to stay away because we don't need 6 blowing them up.
Here we go.
How do you get children here?
Pardon me?
How do you get children here?
Yeah, everybody is probably has some form of birth control or something going on. So Birch is like, follow me. He takes you around the corner over here, and you guys can set up shop in this building. Excuse me, in the back corner. There's some bunk beds and stuff like that. And there's some random shit in this room. Some books, some cards. There's a toilet in the back.
Did you stick this guy to me?
Who?
Yeah, you did.
Who's that? You got an admirer, Vay. Or Six does
I
anyway.
don't know. He's too heavy for me to
Aw.
carry, so I'll just have to wait here.
Man, you know what sucks? What really sucks is he lost his name. There goes my joke. All right, screw this guy. I'm going to put him off out into the middle of nowhere. Oh, I can't. Select him and there. He should be removed. Maybe, maybe not.
I
Hey,
think
he
we're
hasn't
good.
fallen over, so that's cool.
Where'd you go?
Fuck.
You broke me.
I can't even move my character on the map. What the hell's going on?
Yeah, that's really weird.
What
Oh,
the
let's
hell?
try.
That's
Let's
okay.
try.
Apparently Gordon flies now.
Wow.
Well, at least you can move. Jesus.
Attempting to sync netcode. Let's see what happens. Maybe we'll blow this game up.
Oh shit!
There we go.
Zone
That's it,
objects
game over.
There she
reset.
is.
Oh, yes. Sometimes that happens. Fucking shut her right down right now. All right, you try and do something fucking funny and stupid, and look what happens. Shit goes south on you.
Oh, I'm
What the-
disconnected.
Yeah,
Got the boot.
tabletop simulator crashed. Full stop.
Oh, it's being a horror. My God.
Yeah.
Tabletop, shut up.
Bit of stuck on roll 20.
Yeah.
God
tell
damn
me.
it. Yep.
Create multiplayer.
Blame fantasy,
Create server.
Hell,
Eric's
I
fault
found
he's
out-
not here.
Yeah. Oh, even poor John Steve has issues with it.
Well, that was a bonus. I found out where to turn off the music volume, so. Boom.
Ay.
Tabletop simulator not responding. There we go. Maybe. Jesus, are you there?
Change color. There we go. All right, let's try this again. Skaboosh. Lock. You guys are loading in. I will load up the pyramid. Pyramid. Build.
Oh, Hater didn't load correctly. What is this?
Uh-oh.
Fuck.
Oh,
That's why I'm
my
waiting.
God.
You're not even showing up, man. There he is.
He's coming.
Are you there, Pete?
I'm here. I'm coming.
Okay.
Says actress to the bishop.
It was
Man,
hard.
those are words I was really hoping I could get through life never hearing.
We're all inside Gary.
Pete.
Credited.
Old Pete, I'm
He's gonna
That's
coming.
the word he was waiting for.
I'm coming.
And Vay's gonna- and as usual, Vale slipping quietly.
Let's see.
something didn't work.
The secret is lube.
Yeah. You shouldn't say things he could just record and use later.
If you
Vay.
put a bit of sand in the lube, it makes for a good grind.
Here, Costco's got the industrial Kirkland size. So. All right. We move minis though.
Yep.
Oh shit, son. Almost. Come on, Gordo. Come on, buddy.
Oh man, I just realized I was muted. All right, so um,
Oh shit. Is he
Dubaku
flying? No. This might be fixed. Woo! Look at that.
knocked him over. Dubaku says to Birch, he's like, "They're your responsibility, Birch. Get them bunks, no lockers yet. We don't know how long they're going to be with us. They'll run the trials in the morning." And then he just kind of disappears. You guys can get settled in. You drop your bags off and shit like that. And the night passes. Is there anything that anybody would like to do over the course of the evening while you rest and recuperate?
Don't know if I'm even awake.
Oh yeah, you just have 3 wounds. You're not unconscious or dead or anything.
Oh, okay. Did I get any recovery rolls at all while I was away for? Okay, it's only been a couple hours.
It's only been It's only been a day.
Okay.
How many
Alrighty.
days is it to get a wound back?
5, I
I
believe.
just don't remember. I have to get one. Holy Jesus.
Yeah,
I'll be like this for a while.
I think
It's been like
every
3 whole business weeks for this one.
yeah, I think every let's see.
I think
Oh,
it's
I'm
a
not
week.
gonna-
I think you're right. I
Yeah,
didn't. I think.
So it's not
For-
like D&D
for natural.
quick recovery roll. Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, unless you could find a healer, you got to find a mystical healer. But I think Vay fucking blew her wad on you already just to keep you alive.
Yeah, I'm very. Vay's like. Let's just say she's highly regarded by.
Oh yeah, it's a vigor roll every 5 days. There.
By Ziamara, pretty much. I mean, she basically rose the dead. That's never seen that before. So it's like starstruck yet healing.
Yeah, which means you're all weird looking still until you can make that roll. Like fucking pieces of your face missing because having to pull the arrows out.
No, gee, thanks.
Birch.
You ain't no beaut, tell you that much.
Birch Ranzo. Once the heroes are settled in, Birch Ranzo explains about the trials. He tells you they're a rite of passage, wherein would-be gang members must deliver a package from one point to another in the Outlands. He says it's never as simple as driving from one place to another, of course. There are always obstacles, road blockages, engine trouble, tests of mettle and honor, you know. Everyone has to go through them, he says. And, yeah. All right, so, seeing as how nobody has any questions or wants to do anything, we're just going to fucking continue on. I'm going to grab... Whoa, I don't want to grab... Grab your characters or your PCs off of here. Oh, wait a second. I think if I just hit clear, should be anything, nothing left but your fellas.
Where's the chase? Where's the chase? When's the chase? When's the chase?
Just, you got to wait for it, buddy. You got to wait for it. See all...
No, where's the chase? Looking forward to this.
Oh, man, hold on a second. Damn it. Damn it.
Damn
Clear.
it.
Clear.
Whoa,
Chase
spoiler.
off. We're not doing the chase. It's official.
Well,
I'm
Come
done.
on, you piece
I'm
of
leaving,
junk.
and then fuck that. I came here for a chase.
here we
Part
go.
1 of 7.
I gotta do a thing. Man, sometimes I build up stuff and then I fucking completely forget about it. But here we go. The next morning, the Blood Runners assemble in the main garage. Dubaku Jong explains the trials once more. The characters are to take a Blood Runner vehicle. And, hold on a second. I got to click on this because fucking notifications drive me mental. Mute this channel. Beautiful. And then I got to go back here. And everything should be back to normal. There we go. Okay. The characters are to take a vehicle and deliver a crate of tools to a prospector's claim on the outskirts of Kurza's Pride territory. He says, the delivery should take you about 2 hours. If it takes less, it's a mark in your favor. If it takes more, it's a mark against. If you decide to take the crate and drive off with it, we'll find you and kill you. Dubakai walks from the little place over here And he looks at this guy here. And anybody see the hammer? Come on, check out the hammer. I'm making him really big. Do you see the hammer?
It looks nice.
Yeah, the hammer is sort of he's the muscle. You've heard people talk about him, the crew and shit like that. They always joke, you watch out, the hammer will get you, kind of a thing. But he's the muscle, he's the meat, he's the grind behind Dubakai's whatchamacallit here.
Conan?
Thanks,
Conan
Vay.
Ryan?
It's
Conan.
Conan.
Yeah, it is
Or
Conan.
Rhino.
Well, he's an Orax like Gordon. Except
Gordon's better. Gordon's a little bitch.
Except he's Arnold Orax. Man, that was a fucking long way to go to get there. But anyways, wait a second. I don't know if he should be size 1 or size 2. Maybe he should be a little bit bigger. The hammer.
Taken away from my chase here.
Hey, simmer down, mister. Listen, the hammer walks out from Dubakai, and he comes over. He doesn't really say anything to you guys. He just looks at you, and he points over at this little green car after Dubakai says they're going to give you your vehicle, and he points at you guys. He's like, "Get to the chopper." Huh?
Right.
Oh, man. Come on. That was awesome, dudes.
You got that one.
Right?
You got away from you. That's so good.
He gives you this little beat up, dinky looking piece of green garbage, man. This thing, it fires up. Just like in the cartoons of old. There's a little cargo area in the back, and as you look inside there, as walking around and shit like that, he's you guys are inspecting this thing. It's got little pizza cutter wheels on it and shit. This thing doesn't look like it's going to make it out of the yard, let alone make it through the rest of the deal. I'm going to show you this map next, but the hammer hands you this map. And on this map, it's got a bunch of locations, and there's a way that you should drive to get to where you got to get to Genkar's claim and shit like that. As you're sort of walking past this car, in the back, you see this extremely long case that's got to have all the parts and the tools in it. And there's also like a little repair box, like a tool kit in the back and shit like that. In the cargo area, there's a breather for each of you. So, what else is in there? So there's a breather for each of you. You all get breathers. In the cargo area is a coffin-sized crate of metal tools, and it obviously is not that big, and a standard vehicle repair kit. Birch hands you a crude map showing you their route. It's an unpaved road that winds its way through the canyons and foothills, and there's some notes on it and stuff like that. You'll see this in a second. He points at this, and he's like, "You see what must be done? You should get going. The clock started ticking 2 minutes ago." Once again, Hammer's like, "Get to the chopper." And everybody piles in. Now, I think old Gordy, he's going to be a little bit too big to sit in this chopper. But, I mean, for the gameplay sake, it's I might have a cart that we could put him in. That's possible. And maybe you could, like, tow him.
Oh, total
Right?
shitty little trailer. There it is.
Yeah, right?
There it is. Gordon's used to pulling those things. It'll be nice to be pulled in one.
Right, and so that's what I'm thinking. So anyways, you guys are handed the map. Who's driving this bitch?
Who can drive?
I got
gotta
clothes.
do
I got no
that.
chance.
Driving in space would have been a thing.
I'd offer, but I have a -3, so
I have a horrible feeling that I might have taken a driving skill, even though I've got clothes. Not bad.
You got fucking
That was
pictures.
piloting. That was all right. Phew, it was piloting. No,
actually, I don't even think I have it. I can't drive either. Wait a minute. Never mind. I rescind my comment.
Let's face it, we can all drive. It's just a -2. D4 -2.
Another skill I might open up,
Yeah.
along with hacking and healing, and a driver.
Well, I can boost lower it, so at least get you to a D4.
Do you require 2 hands to drive this vehicle?
It's got a steering wheel and a stick shift in it. Maybe a little 5-speed transmission.
Oh, well, if it's a manual, I'm fucked. I can't do it.
All right, I'm going to clear this map. Everybody grab your deals. Clear this.
Where the fuck am I?
And
Shit. All right, move. I'll put you right there.
Object,
Done.
cart. Spudunk. Gordon's in the back, I'm assuming, in the back of this little cart that you got hooked up here. Skadoosh. And I think I can attach these things. Yep, the cart is now attached to the chopper. Yes.
Look at you, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Hey, it actually fucking worked one time. What do you know? I'm going to put this on orange and put the scale to 6 and hit draw grid. Each one of these squares represents roughly 5 miles. This is in miles. It's American, of course, so they use, right?
Good. Don't do that kilometer shit.
The blue marker on the map is the direction that you will go. There's Genkar's claim, and it has a few other things written on here. Stannions, you are aware what a stannion is. It's like a cat with sort of spikes on its back, like sort of half cat, half dinosaur kind of a thing, and it roams these areas and shit like that. You can see there's some road pirates and shit, tells you which way is north, blah, 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 right? So, who's driving this bitch is all I need to know. Who's sitting behind the wheel? Oh, actually.
I can change gears for someone else.
We can share. One does the steering wheel, one does the gears, and one does the pedals.
Yeah. 3
How's it
gears.
that
What
one
could go
gets
wrong?
this card going? How's it we're not looking at this card going? What the hell is this?
Shit.
Since we're all equally terrible at driving, let's pick the person who's going to be the least helpful in other ways.
That would be me.
There's your bennies.
With my
No,
minus
that might
3.
be a great idea. Yeah, because if you're focusing on driving, we don't have to worry about you in the middle of
Wait,
combat.
do
unless
you
we
have
come up and ram us
penalties,
and
though,
shit.
right now?
I have -3, so I
Oh,
might not
shit,
be
yeah.
useful out of that. I'm basically one step from death's door.
Oh, okay. I might be next in line then because
I
Can
could I can still shoot though, because I have a die 8. Even in -3, I'm still a crack shot.
if I can
That'd be
still
cool.
cast while driving, it
Can
should
you
be fine.
psychic me up another arm?
Let me see
Great
here.
night.
All right, everybody should have their bennies in their adventure carts.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
get both
Excuse me.
these cards, or are we picking one of them?
Yeah, you pick one of two.
Pick one.
Yeah,
of
you
them.
can.
Yeah, you use one of two, right? We only get 2 because we're seasoned.
And we could swap out to other people if there's something better
Yep.
suited, correct? I
Yes.
remember.
Yes.
Oh, I thought I had one before. They switched again.
They did,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because we took a shit dive, right? Because
God damn it. I had really good cards.
Yeah, I liked my other ones better. Come on.
Me too. This sucks.
Oh, the card I got seems like it's for the GM.
Oh, which one did you get?
Let's settle this.
I have peace and villainous verbosity.
Ooh,
I
wow.
can make the interesting. You can make an opposing wild card loses action by gloating. It's a monologue. And there's peace. Improve reactions. If anybody wants to swap one out, but I mean, this would probably be the best for me because it doesn't require any kind of fucking trait roll on my part.
I've got an arcane background one. If anyone wants an arcane background one, probably Vey, because she does all that magic-y stuff.
What does it do? It just confers arcane background to somebody?
No, it says a character with an arcane background may cast any power available in their setting, regardless of rank, one time only.
Maybe
So it's
magical
like-
healing? That'd be amazing if she could fix me up.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that would work.
Okay, I'll put it on the table by my thingy. Yeah, come and grab it.
Magically heal me.
Oh,
She's
Gary, the
having-
card, behave yourself.
I'll put it in my underwear right by my thingy, just reach in and grab it.
Alright, and then just pick one of mine that you like.
I'll have the left one, please. Oh, sorry. That's been
I
dirty as
have-
well.
Pete.
If
Well,
anybody,
it's not just Gary.
anybody wants peace or villainous verbosity,
Let's have a look.
they're
Alright.
available.
Trying to see what I got here. I got flesh wound. Oh, but
How do I? Okay, yeah. One's basically you make the enemy,
play to
and
cause
wild card.
all allied. Yeah, this is play to
Gloat.
cause all allied extra wounded in this encounter to rise immediately, unshaken.
Do we have any extras?
That's the problem. We don't.
Well, I have Angry Mob, which would give us a bunch of extras.
Nice.
Sometimes they
And then
work,
I have-
sometimes they don't.
Oh,
I also
peace
have
could
Here
work.
Comes the Cavalry too, so I have both aid groups.
Yeah. See, I have one. This peace would improve a reaction to another individual or a group, which is good in that sense. And I have villainous verbosity, like which makes an enemy NPC, enemy wild card lose an action because he's gloating monologue. So I think I might keep peace.
This one's all right too. Unexpected insights might be a good one for Vay. Your hero might affect a creature with any of her attacks, regardless of invulnerabilities. Like Gordon just hits shit, right? What's he gonna do with that? Something like that might be more beneficial with you guys. And if Vay's got all the psionics and all the good stuff, and we find that there's any sort of vulnerability, I mean, at least we can cut through it. But we don't need to make that decision right now.
Okay. I've given you guys a couple of seconds to figure some shiz out. Who's driving this
Figure
thing?
nothing.
Who's sitting behind the wheel?
I could if I'm healed. I know. I'll. If not, I'm going to be in the passenger seat with my weapons. You know, well, not on me, but you know what I'm saying.
In you.
Yeah, not in me, but to my side.
I think you need to set up all 32 of your shields. You know, one
Yeah.
for one of your arms, line the whole back seat with them. So
Yeah, Captain Carter.
Okay, I will drive,
Okay.
but first I will cast a boost to lure on myself.
oh yeah, you will.
Vay is in
Oh,
the
yeah.
driver's seat. Ziamara is sitting beside you in the passenger seat.
Yep.
We've got Gord, because he is such a large and fascinating individual. You're going to be in the trunk in the back. I'm just kind of placing you guys on the map where you sort of would be.
That was a polite way of saying he's got a big butt.
Yep, you're in the little cart in the back of the chopper.
Yep.
Who else we got? So you're in the back. Now we need
We'll sit
Charles.
We'll sit behind the driver
Okay.
on the wrong side of the car, obviously.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. So this is going to be an old English deal. Is that what we're getting at here? The driver's side is on.
I said your steering wheel's on the wrong side for us, but
Oh,
I'll
for
sit
you.
behind- yeah, I'll sit behind the 6. Quack quack.
Okay.
At least then he can't see where he's going.
Move Ziamara
I think the
here.
only thing that Gordon really needs is like a bunch of like javelins, spears, or stuff that he can throw. His shooting ain't the greatest, but he can throw shit like a motherfucker.
Okay, then this is gonna be it, and we're off to the fucking races. Okay, sounds good. Excuse me, I don't know why I'm fucking snotty today, and it's driving me mental. I keep muting and blowing my nose, but apologies for that.
It's because you went away on vacation like 8 weeks ago, so that's why.
Man, I'm still
Everywhere
still,
you go, every time you go somewhere, you get sick. It's weird.
Yeah, still feeling the effects of that one. Check this action out, though. All right, sweet audio. All right, and that's as much audio as I put into this bitch because it's fucking. It works really well when you guys aren't here. But as soon as you're here, you're sort of in the same channel. It screws everything up. So yeah, there was going to be some sweet car racing audio, but screw that. Well, it's not really your fault. It's just the fact that you're here makes everything not work the way that it's supposed to.
Fuck players, it spoiled it for everybody.
Right? Just
Yeah,
fucking
his
guys.
Full immersion.
His thing is wearing everyone out.
Non-stop ruining my fucking fun all the time.
Yeah.
Here we go. I'm going to deal you suckers some cards. Oh, I got the Joker. Nice.
Fix.
Who's going first? Ignore my Joker. Who goes first? I believe it's Daryl.
6.
We're all single digits.
Yeah. I believe it's Daryl. Okay, Daryl, I need you to roll me a d6.
Guys.
We're getting off to the races here.
I rolled 2. Forgot to do it.
It doesn't matter. We're gonna take. Oh, so we're gonna take the 3 because it's your non-wild die. I just needed you to roll 1.
Yeah.
Where's my PDF? So you rolled a 3.
Ignore that. I rolled again. Okay. Stupid system.
3 is roadblock. The burned out wreck of a vehicle is wedged between 2 boulders on a narrow canyon road, effectively blocking the way forward. So yeah, you guys are shooting down the road. It doesn't say how far you get in this one, but this is going to be kind of a weird thing. You fire the car up, boom, 6 is behind the wheel. She's trying to grab gears, work the clutch, do some things, using her psionics and casting up some spells and shit like that. I'm going to say that the chopper gets right up to about here, and you come to this little area right here on this spot. Between these 2 giant boulders, there's this wrecked automobile. It's got a bit of smoke and stuff coming out of it, like, it was recently on fire and shit like that. But, yeah, there is no way to get around it. So you wheel up, you come around the corner, Vase slams on the brakes, and there's this burning wreck in front of you. Everybody make me a notice check.
Is it danger? Does that get a +2?
Yes.
Is it snake based?
It is. It could be.
Let's see. How do I roll dice again? Christ.
How does this work?
Wow.
I got an 18.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, you get out, and man, the smell of like burning plastics and whatever kind of oil is ripping up through the air is just it's pretty harsh. It's kind of toxic. Fills your rebreather up a little bit. Like, it's supposed to sort of block out all of the toxins that are in the atmosphere and stuff like that. But you still have that taste of like burning plastic, and that smell kind of comes in a little bit. But yeah, you don't notice anything. Everything seems to be on the up and up. You just have this car in front of you. Now, this vehicle that's parked in front of you, removing the roadblock is going to take probably like, I'm going to say, it says a handful of strength rolls and about 20 minutes. So the characters can, never mind. It's so dumb the way that it's written up, and then there's another little piece up in the top corner. So yeah, there's a car, a wrecked car in front of you. What are you guys doing?
Okay. We've noticed nothing
Brought the rocket
fishy.
launcher.
Yeah, you're kind of looking around. You might think that maybe there's some people hanging out in the bushes, or not in the bushes, but in the canyon hills and shit like that. You haven't seen any scouts or noticed anybody or anything like that. There's just this burning vehicle that looks like it needs to be, it's blocking the road. Now again, it is recently on fire, like, which tells you that somebody just put this thing here. So there's probably maybe some people close, but 6. What do you? Go ahead.
I was going to say, as we're approaching, with survival, do I see any tracks of anybody approaching or like away from it? Or
are you getting out of the vehicle to look?
Yeah.
Drive around it, right?
No, you cannot drive around. So you're just stopped in front of it.
I'm not too sure how.
But I'm gonna take cover behind the door.
Yeah. I mean, Gordy will try flipping it. Fuck.
All right.
I got a 20 on my notice. Nothing.
Yeah,
should I say 17?
Yeah,
Okay.
you don't see anything. It's just just the acrid smoke, the burning oil. This car's kind of just. Oh, I wonder if I even have a sweet burning vehicle. I bet you.
I wonder. I can go check it out. I mean, I've got the least to lose, so.
Fuck it. Gordy will try pushing it, man.
Okay.
I'll-
Gordy.
Try shoving it. Yeah.
Vehicles and
I'll
cars.
cover him. I'll cover him. I'll
Make sure
both.
it's not trapped.
Just cover, guys. I'll try to push it
Yeah.
out of the way.
I'll
Make sure
keep.
there's not a landmine or something under it.
Yeah, that too.
Probably will be. He'll blow up good.
Actually, you know what? I'll approach with you because it makes sense. I'll have both weapons out of my right hand, Gary. But
Yep.
I'm gonna check to see if it's trapped or there's any jury rig before he touches. Like I'll approach quietly, checking it out, and then once I give the thumbs up, then he can move it.
Okay. I think how we should roll this is we should do dramatic task, and I'm going to say that you need
like
3 successful. This is just an easy task so far, but you're going to have to make a 3 successful strength checks. Fuck, man, it's been a while since I run a dramatic task. Now, 3 successful strength checks, I guess, in 3 attempts is what you're going to have to do. So, Gordo, what have you got for a card? You don't have a complication? Nope. Okay, you're good to go. So you're going to walk up to this thing and you're just going to try and manhandle it. And
well, if we're gonna go, I mean, if the dramatic task is if we're doing this in stages, then yeah, no, these guys seem to have a plan to check for traps and all that nonsense, and so let that happen first, and then he'll do.
Okay, let's do this. 6, what are you doing?
Taking cover behind the door and playing Overwatch with the
Okay.
gun out.
Make me a notice check.
No, it is. No, it is. All the notice ever.
Yeah.
All right, you stick your head out the window. You're looking around. You're sort of keeping a low profile in the chopper, and everything seems to be coast is clear. Everything's looking good. Charles, you got a thing on the go. What are you going to do? You can assist or help. What's his name? Gordon in some way if you like.
I believe I will look in my tool bag and look for a rudimentary lever to give to him so he just doesn't force it with his goddamn hands.
Okay. Now, is that the tool bag in the back of the back of the chopper? Or you got your own toolkits? All right. Let's say make me a notice check then. Let's see if you can't find something in there that's maybe useful.
Bing.
All the notice ever.
Yep.
Sweet. There's some kind of bar in there, some kind of crowbar device kind of a thing. A handy little, I'm just gonna. I guess it's just a crowbar. You hand it to Gordon. You're like, here, take this. This might help you. Out wedge it or unwedge it from between the 2 rocks that are there. Objects. You know what else I got? I got some rocks. Pete, what are you doing?
Okay, so Quokka is going to sort of try and push the car out of the way.
All right, so you're going to assist. Make a strength check.
Okay.
Did you need me to check if it was trapped first, Gary?
If you want to check and see if it's trapped before anybody does their thing, go ahead and check for traps.
Let's see. I got a +1 and a -3, and it looks great.
Yeah,
go for it, guys, and I back up.
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh man, what happened there, Pete? You start grabbing onto this thing with your little claws and whatnot, and I guess you just kind of, rip the mirror off.
If it's rusted, I think my claws have just gone straight through the side of the car.
Okay. Gordo, there, you got no help this round, buddy. No help whatsoever.
I gave him a help.
Crowbar.
I guess the crowbar. Okay, so the crowbar is going to give you +1 to your strength attempt to move this out of the way.
All right. Sweet.
Gordo walks up, his hulking mass, his rhino. Oh, that's 2 successes in 1 round. Man, I guess you placed the crowbar somewhere. Tell me what happens.
Oh well, he just jams it right down into the ground between I guess the 2 wheels, and it just pushes right against the door and just shoves the whole thing, just slides the whole thing straight out the middle of the road.
What a hulking! Oh shit, man! I need to fucking. God damn it! I did not mean to deal that deck. I need those cards back. Wrong frickin' deck of cards to press the button on. I'll take that one and that one. Good gravy, man. I remember my first time playing Tabletop Simulator 2. Nobody. Right click, deal to everybody.
Ooh.
Now, Gordo's going last again. This is the second round of the dramatic task to see if he can get it out. So Gordo will be going last. But if anybody got a club, you're going to get a complication on your deal. You'll need to resolve that, or you'll work your dramatic task at -2. I'm just going to go around the table for simplicity's sake and start with 6 again. You're sort of crouched down behind the steering wheel, behind the door, keeping your eye out. That's your game plan again, or are you going to try and do something different?
Yeah. I want to make sure we don't get attacked while we're doing this.
Okay, so you're going to make me a notice check. Wow, nice. Okay, again, you're sort of looking around and you don't see anything. Just sort of the acrid smoke. It's kind of choking you out a little bit, even though it's coming in through your breather. And you don't see anybody hiding in the hills or any of that kind of stuff. You've got sort of a good vantage. The wind picks up and sort of blows the smoke away. So you've got like a clear line of sight all around you. Doesn't seem to be anybody around or any trouble.
All clear, guys.
Sweet. Charles, what are you doing this time? What's Arnie doing?
Arnie is going to, I'm assuming he's got some sort of cutting device he could help with. Maybe he sees a spot where it's
Some
messed up,
snips?
like little snip there.
All right. So you walk up to the vehicle with your little one-armed leafy hand.
Yes.
With some snippers in your leafy foliage.
Yeah, my frond.
What role is this? Is this a smarts role or is this a strength? Like, how are you going to roll this? How are you playing this?
Could I repair to cut it?
Repair? Sure. Repair would
just wrap it
absolutely
up?
work.
Perfect. That's a 7.
Okay, so that's going to give Gordo a +1. How does that look? Tell me a story, Charles.
Well, I see it's like he's actually caught like the seatbelt around his arm, so it's binding him, and he doesn't even realize. So I just take out a pair of shears and cut them.
Nice, fantastic. Pete, what are you doing? What is cock walk? Cockle quack.
So
Quickle
I've
quack.
got a complication because I've got a club.
Yep. So you're going to roll at -2 to get a success on this deal.
Okay. So he's got his claws stuck in this bloody door, but he's still going to try and sort of push the car to help Gordo.
All right.
So it's going to be a -2.
7.
It'll be a 5.
All right. +2 to your roll this time. Daryl, Ziomara, what is she doing?
She has 4 arms. She will try and assist Gordon in lifting it.
Okay, fantastic.
I don't know if there's any realistic. All she gets is an extra action with that, but I don't know.
Well, you just
Whatever.
roll
We'll
strength. Roll strength -3.
Oh, this is going to be brilliant. Okay. I get to, would I be able to try again because I have 2 actions?
Sure.
Okay, let's try one last time. She bears down, grits her teeth, and tries to not open her wounds.
Critical fail.
And
no.
3 to 2. Yeah, real quick for that.
Sweet. All right. So you're just kind of there sort of pushing. You're making it look good. Everybody thinks, team player, good job. Gordo, roll me some strength. You need 1 more token to get
token
this.
And I'm at a +2, right?
You're at a +2. Critical fail. Oh, man. Really?
Nice.
All right. Gordo manages to push this car out of the way. Picks it up, kind of heaves it down a little back road, a little alley. Not an alley. What the fuck am I thinking? A little cliff is what I should have said. It tumbles down the cliff and just, kind of lays there, smoldering wreck. Everybody piles back into the chopper. And you're off to the races. I want to see what it says here. So, the characters make no miles. They can find a way around the roadblock with a successful tracking or notice, which nobody really, we weren't going to do that. So you're going to make 10 miles on this one. You push the car out of the way, and you're going to make it right up to about there somewhere. Who on your first card went next? If that makes sense. Like if I flip your cards over. We started with Daryl.
Yeah, the original cards are out. I mean, Gord's out of 5, so he's just going to sit back and wait till everyone's done.
Right click. Let's reset this deck.
Yeah, I flip my old one. Once I'm done, I flip it, so it's easier to see. To keep track. Ah, scheiße.
Wow.
Did that deal to everybody?
Okay, so shit, son.
So
Singles for everyone again? Oh no.
What's going on here?
Oh, we get base. Sweet.
This deck's been rigged.
Okay, so Gordo is going to roll me a d6 next. If you roll a 3, re-roll.
Okay.
And we're going to go not with your wild die, with your other one. So you rolled 1. Oh, with an enormous clanking sound, the vehicle's engine gives out. Getting it running again requires a successful repair roll at minus successful repair roll. If the roll fails, the characters make no progress this 20 minutes and have to keep trying. On a success, you get the vehicle up and running and you make 10 miles. On a raise, you make 20. While the vehicle is broken down, there is a possibility that you might garner the attention of some nasty critter. There's a good possibility. So,
Possibly a Stanion?
Yeah, possibly, because look where you're at. You're in Stanion country right there. So, you Vase 6 is driving the vehicle. You're and you're puttering around the corner. And then suddenly the engine conks out. With an ominous clanking sound, the engine gives out. And yeah. Well, I'm going to, let's see. So 7-2. Joker Gordo rolled a 1. I'm going to give Gordo that Joker. Man, you guys got shit fucking cards. 6. We're starting with you. Excuse me. The engine has given out. And you can't seem to be able to turn the key over to get it up and running.
All right, who's gonna repair this?
That'd probably be Arnie.
Yeah, Gord's probably the one you don't want to repair this.
I don't think I have the skill. I do not have the skill.
I could repair it.
I could, but
Who has repair?
Me.
I think yeah, Arnie's the only one.
Arnie has repair?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to boost lower Arnie's repair skill. Oh, that's a raise, so you get two die increase.
Nice.
2 die? Wow. Okay.
Yep.
I'm at. Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay, so you can just make your repair roll. Arnie, you get out, you start looking at the vehicle. All of a sudden, you feel much more knowledgeable as to how the old chopper works. Pop the hood in this bad boy. Some steam comes out. Psh. There's a large backfire noise. And yeah, you're kind of looking at the engine for a few seconds. You're going over it and trying to find out what's wrong with it. See if you can assess the damage. Make me a repair check.
All right. Nice D12.
Wow.
Did I only get a 6? So 7 total.
Okay.
Sorry, that's a 9 because I missed her fix it.
Oh, really? So that is a success with a raise? All right, what's wrong?
With a raise, I do it in half the time.
All right, what's wrong with the chopper?
It's fucking hoses. I mean, they don't take care of like vehicles like they should.
Wow.
So I pull out one of my body hoses that I'm not using right now, and I use it as an improvised hose.
Oh,
You
that's
just-
nasty.
Rip off a
It'll work.
leaf and wrap it
Man.
around the hose. Clamp it down.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that part was dying. It's okay. It
Yeah.
was brown.
What is
Around, flush it down.
breakdown? So if the roll, so you repaired it with not a raise though, right?
I rolled a 9, so
Oh, with a raise. Okay, so on a success, you get the vehicle up and running, and make 10 miles. On a raise, you make 20. I won't make you guys fight the
Hot
fucking
shit.
stand there. So yeah, it takes you a few minutes. You figure it out. You bust off some of your body parts, slap it over this little broken hose, and you end up making 20 kilometers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That puts you right up into this little S curve right up here. I gave everybody their bennies. So I started with 6, and oh, wait a second. Who's Daryl's rolled?
Sorry?
Daryl's, you rolled, and Corey rolled. So 2 spades, 6, or Vay, what did you have? What is yours? A 7? I'm gonna get you to roll this time. Roll a d6, ignore a 1 and a 3.
All right.
You
That
got
sounds
a
good.
2. Wow. All right. 6. Open roads. The road is smooth and clear. Without a driving
Nice.
roll, the spacers make 20 miles. If the driver wants to risk it, he can make a driving roll at -2. If you succeed, you'll make 40 miles. But if you fail, you'll lose control of the vehicle and have to roll on the out of control table.
Oh, fuck that.
it.
It says
Do
on
it.
on a roll of 3 to
Do it.
11, the heroes must each make an agility roll. Oh, this is just for the critical roll, or sorry, for the out of control thing. Suffer a level even if the vehicle doesn't damage. Okay, so what do you want to do? Smooth open roads. You can make a driving roll.
That driving roll would be a D4 -2, so I'm not going to risk it.
Okay, so you're just going to take your 20 miles of open road.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should put you.
I tell everyone, I said, this seems like a trap, so I'm going to be careful, but steady.
So that is your third roll. Every roll is about 20 minutes or so. Who hasn't rolled? Pete
Me.
and Charles. Pete's, we'll do reverse alphabetical. So Charles, you're going to roll me a d6. 1, 2, and 3 have been used. So you got to roll a 4, 5, or 6 on your regular die on a d6. So you rolled a 5. Rough terrain. Small rocks and other debris make the road rough going. The driver's got to make a driving roll. On a failure, the team makes just 5 miles. On a success, the team makes 10 miles. On a raise, they make 20. As you're driving the vehicle down the road on your open roads, you had some smooth sailing there for a bit, 6. Everything was going along quite nicely. And you come around this corner, and this large piece of canyon wall must have broken off at some time in the last little while. And there's big chunks of rock, and you're kind of weaving in and out of them. Because this one is rough terrain, I'm going to let you do that whole thing, but I'm going to throw in the Stannion attack here, I think, because you guys are pretty close to Genkar's claim, and there's 2 events that I wanted to drop in here. As you're sort of scooching through the rocks and you're weaving the choppa in and out of this roadway, there is a herd of vor. Let me see if I can find what vor are. They're basically deer, I think. They're in here somewhere. So yeah. Anyways, I'm not gonna
I'm
fucking.
not sure what the rules are in this this neck of the woods in outer space, but can we shoot them from the roadside?
Well, this is the thing. You guys are sort of screwing around in this little area over here, and you're sort of weaving your way in and out. A big piece of rock falls off, makes a bunch of noise, and then this herd of vor. You can actually shoot them if you want. Yeah, for sure. They're like sort of big deer-like antlered animals. You know, I got a picture of them somewhere, but I'm not going to bother looking it up. They come flying across the roadway. And in doing so, as they fly across the roadway, you realize as you're sort of putting through this little area, trying to avoid some of these larger rocks, that up on the hill, oh, this is my fucking favorite. Are you ready for this? On these tops of these hills right here, you can see what the vor were running from. There seems to be, yeah, check that action out. A Stannion. But this isn't just any regular Stannion, because I decided that it was going to be something else, to be honest with you.
Oh, Jesus.
Pull out your Pokemon.
Here, this is what a Stannion is supposed to look like. It's like a cat-like beast with these great big horns on its back and shit like that. Yeah, that is what Catman is supposed to look like. But from the seat of the choppa, you realize that this thing that is sitting up on top of this hill isn't just a regular Stannion. It sort of shines a little bit in the sunlight. It shimmers. It has these weird looking rocks and stuff on it. It's almost like this is somebody has taken a Stannion and turned it into a robot, and it's chasing these vor across the road. It leaps up on top of this pile of rocks. It looks down at you. You can see its tail sort of come undone, and it starts gyrating its ass around, and its tail sort of whips around, and it shoots out, and it hits one of these Stannions, or these vor, like right in the ass with this loud crunch, and the vor just sort of drops, and then its tail sort of sucks back in on this chain, and it reconnects itself. As it sort of prowls down off this rock, and Six is driving the car through these things. The car all of a sudden, makes this big backfire noise, and the Stannion turns its head towards you guys, and he's coming at you. He sees a new meal. Yeah, there's a cybernetic looking Mechano Stannion headed your way.
Nice.
So,
Well, neat.
I think the only person left to roll is Pete, but I don't think it really matters because I think there's only one left. So I'm going to reset the deck, and I'm going to deal to everybody. I got a king. Anybody want to spend Benny for a new card?
What did I get?
Oh, I don't know.
Jack.
A Joker, a Jack.
No, Gordo's got a 7. He's good with it. Or 6.
Gordo's got a 7. It is 6 minutes to 8:30. You guys want to take a few minutes before we start this? Take a bio break?
Yeah, sure.
Sounds good.
All right, let's take 5 before we start this thing. This Mechano Stannion has put you guys on stalker mode, and he is coming towards you, and we'll pick it up when we get back in 5 minutes.
Nice.
Perfect. Thanks.
All right, off mute. We all
Okay,
back?
here we go. And fire
Rate of
2 shots per action.
page 93, Daryl.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. So I
Okay.
could shoot up to 4 shots
Yep.
per action.
We are starting with 6. Are you back?
93. I'm gonna write that down because I'm gonna forget. Of course. I have a kitten and she's knocking all my pens off the table, walks across my keyboard. She changed my keyboard from English to French. Fuck. Ah. And I didn't even want a kitten, by the way. This is it's so funny. My dad had taken a stray, which I was against, but he did it anyways. And she had some passengers with her. We weren't aware of until weeks later.
Yikes.
So we saved 3 lives, but still. Well, 4 if you include her. And whole entire turn. Fuck, so I can't aim. That
I'm
kind of
hearing
man.
3 meals.
Did I do something wrong? Sorry.
You said 3 lives. I said I'm hearing 3
Oh,
meals.
no, 4. 4. Oh, 3 meals. Depending which part of town, I guess. Chinatown, maybe. Spare ribs.
Well, they uses them as bait to catch gators. You know,
Yeah.
Oh.
gator leather boots and have gator burgers and shit.
Yeah.
Vey, sideline, crocodile hunter. Or gator hunter. I was actually in the Everglades once. I did a tour there. And I'm not sure if it's crocodiles or alligators, but I saw them. And it was one of those big fan boats, the giant fan in the back.
Oh yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
I don't hunt them, but they do come to me, so I get one occasionally.
They do come to me like you summon them.
Yeah, that's right. I sit out on the porch and I summon them, and then they just come.
Hashtag don't fuck with Vey.
Yeah.
Hashtag Gator
most
Queen.
people will sit there and pet their dog, and Vay's got 2 gators, and she just pets them both like maniacally.
Exactly.
I summon a swarm of gators.
Yeah.
She's like Mr. Burns from The Simpsons. Instead of release the hounds, release the gators. And all these gators come and chase away uninvited visitors.
Yeah, if the Amazon guy takes too long dropping shit off, watch out.
Right.
That's why they don't deliver out there anymore. It's they ran out of drivers.
Release the package or you'll be missing tires.
Yeah.
Or
All
limbs.
right. Let's do this. Vey, what is 6 doing? You're in this little chopper, weaving in and out of boulders, when this Stannion comes over top of this this gigantic sort of pillar. The chopper makes an explosion noise for a second. The Stannion looks in your general direction, and now he's coming at you with some kind of like stalking look on his face.
Oh. So he's in the path.
Mm-hmm. He's hiding by.
There's running.
Yep. There's boulders, so you're kind of forced to go a little too slow.
Maybe come to a stop if we're going to fight this thing. If we're not, we can maybe get out.
You just get out while we're going. You distract him, and I'll get to the.
You go be a meal, and we'll just let him eat you as we drive by.
No. I am still in the passenger seat. I was going to have my rifles above the roof and just taking a shot, but
So you got
if we're stopping.
telekinesis as a power there, Vay? Levitate thing, drive underneath.
Exactly. Bad putty tat.
That's true. It is limited, though.
Yeah, I don't think it's for anything quite in the tonnage size, but
I could shoot it without a fire, have 8 shots. One of them hopefully would stick.
A regular Stannion is size +3. It weighs over 800 pounds.
Oh, size +3, so it would have bonus to hit because it's size, right? I think, if I'm correct.
And this is
we would have a bonus to hit it, and it should
Me-
have negatives against us.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
This is what appears to be a mechanical, cybernetic, robot-looking Stannion. It has some sort of weird-looking synthetic looking armor on the sides made up sort of weird scales that sort of twist and reflect the sunlight at weird angles as it moves towards you. It still has that sort of cat-like gait to it. And yeah, it just kind of pounces from rock to rock, and it's coming in your general direction.
All right, so I will stop short,
Arm it.
putting as much distance between it and us as possible.
Okay.
All right, free action, guys. What's the plan? Does it even look like something we could? I mean, how big is it again?
It's probably the same size as the chopper.
Like relative to the car, it's same size, or is it
Yeah.
much larger?
No, it's relatively the same size as the car. 222
Okay, cool.
is that a little bit better?
Oh, in that case, just drive into it.
The +2 would be large hippo, most vehicles. +4 would be huge dragon or whale. I
Well,
don't think it's
listen, if
that
it's hippo sized, let's
That's
it's
size
hippo
2.
sized. Let's wrestle. Oh yeah, I'm not size 2 though. Say let's wrestle.
Size 2, I could light this fucker up.
All right,
I
you
get
got a
+2 to
plan?
hit.
Let's do a thing. Come on, kids. This thing is going to pounce. In fact, you can see as it sort of as it slowly stalks you through the boulders, its tail's coming up a little bit, and it sort of rotates in a bit of a circle, like it's cut some kind of like radar dish. The rocky spines on its back sort of tingle a little bit and vibrate as it's almost as if it's putting out some kind of sonic radar to sense how many people are in the vehicle.
All right. Even before getting out, then I'm going to use my telekinesis on it. Test the waters, if you will.
All right, telekinesis away.
Oh, all right. That's a raise, so I could use a D12. It's a roll off on strength. My roll versus his.
A strength roll. Unwilling opponents resist the arcane's skill with an opposed spirit roll. When targeted, they can be moved up to the caster's smarts. Okay, so it's an opposed spirit roll. What does this thing have for a spirit? Spirit is only D8. Animal smarts. All right, you go first, and then tell me if your roll is good enough.
Ugh.
You want to
Might
keep
wanna
that
Benny
roll?
Yeah, I think I want to Benny that, even before it rolls.
Right, I'll steal your Benny, and you go roll again.
Okay, so a little better.
Yeah.
That is pretty good. You gonna keep that? You happy with that roll?
Yeah, it's an 8. He'll have the ace.
Okay, so he has a smarts or a spirit roll of a D8. Oh, he rolls a 5. I'm going to spend one of his pennies,
Oh, you know you're gonna.
and I'm going to try that again. Come on, sucker. Oh,
it's getting worse.
spend another one.
Do it.
Daddy
Do
needs
it,
a
spend all
good
his
roll.
pennies. Oh,
No,
he's
I
getting
like
worse and worse.
Okay.
Oh,
Hey!
yes. We
Damn.
Slowly moving off the ground as he
Yeah.
struggles.
Yeah, you can see his cybernetic legs and arms trying to grab onto stuff. The one thing you do notice as it comes up, these large metallic blades come out of its paws as it's trying to grab onto the ground or sink its claws into some rocks and stuff like that. With your telekinesis power, you can move it a certain direction. They can be moved up to the caster's smarts per turn in any direction, and can be bashed into walls, ceilings, and other obstacles for strength plus D6.
All right, I can do it for a total of 5 rounds. So I'm going to just lift him straight up my distance of smarts, which is D8.
Okay. With an opposed spirit roll when targeted and at the start of each of their turns afterwards until they're released. Okay, so unwilling opponents resist the caster's arcane skill with an oppose. So when it's his turn, we got to roll spirit again.
Yeah.
You lift this thing. Your smarts is how much?
8.
Okay, so it goes 8 segments, I guess, up in the air. I don't know if there's a falling damage thing, but I think it might be. Oops. I think it might be D6 per segment.
Yeah, strength plus d6.
Falling damage. See page 127. Well, thanks for that. Falling damage is 1d6 plus 1 per 2. It says 2 squares, so it's going to be half of 8, so 4. You'll roll 4d6 plus 1. Falling damage is 1d6 plus 1 per 2 inches to a maximum of 10d6.
All right.
And you've got him 8 in the air. Now you're going to release him so that he falls to the ground. Is that the plan?
No, I'm going to hold him there.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm going to make him keep fighting it too.
Okay, so he's 8 squares away from where he was, and he's just kind of hanging in the air as you do. What is happening? You're going to drive the vehicle?
Yep.
Oh.
All right. You start driving the vehicle. Let's say the Stanyon's back over here somewhere, and because Tabletop Simulator is cool, I can put him up in the air, like so. Spook. He's 8.
I'll go as far as I can on a turn.
8 squares away, and you start driving the chopper. And the chopper, because you're in this sort of tough area of broken boulders and stuff like that, you know, it gets you, 6 squares away, kind of a thing. Your regular, not these squares, but 6. We're doing, this map is out of sync, right? Like 1 square is 5 miles, so you get a little distance. Right. You get up on this thing. I'm going to say sort of 6 squares closer towards it as you weave your way through. And actually, make me a driving roll, Vey. I'm going to get you to do this too. Make me a driving roll. You're sort of concentrating on this telekinesis thing. And you might possibly drive into a boulder or bump a thing or...
Oh. Well, that saved me.
That's going to be a success. All right, so there's no issues. You're focusing on this thing. It's hovering in the air. And you start driving closer to it, weaving your way in between the rocks and stuff. It is going to be his turn, as I have a king. As this thing is floating up in the air, you see little compartments open up on the side of it. Actually, I have to do 2 things. The first thing that it does while it's floating up in the air is you start to see its tail vibrate like it did the first time. It starts to swing in a bit of a circle and shit like that. It's wiggling its ass as it's up in the air, and its tail sort of detaches, but it's connected to this chain. I'm going to make an attack roll against the chopper as this thing's tail comes off.
Nope.
Uh-oh.
I'm playing a card. Villainous verbosity. It's gonna gloat in cat language, whatever the fuck it's doing.
Okay, so I'm gonna say no because it has animal smarts. It wouldn't have the ability to do that, right? It's animal intelligence.
Comprehend it on. Yeah.
Anybody else want to?
All right.
Anybody else want to play a card?
I tried.
Anyone else have an I win card?
Yeah, anybody? I'm letting you play it right now. This Meccano Stanion starts wiggling its ass in a circle, sort of gyrating its hips. The tail sort of detaches a little bit. It starts swinging around in the circle. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Now, this thing is big enough that this tail is like a fucking boat anchor. It detaches from its ass end, but it's still connected via a chain. It whips its ass in your general direction, which would be downwards. And this huge tail-like anchor is going to come flying towards the chopper. I don't know if I want to roll an athletics throwing to see if I hit, but I do want it to be opposed via Vay's driving skill is how I think I'm going to roll this thing. So it has an agility of D10. I'm going to roll my D10 to see if I can't hit the
Scheiße.
chopper. Oh man.
Oh,
I'm gonna use one of it. Has 2 bennies because it's a wild card, so I'm using its bennies. I've used its bennies for its roll that it duffed. Now I'm using player bennies, of which I have 5 to re-roll that shit roll.
Yep.
crit fail.
DM's got I1 card too.
I have a couple, so yeah, I'll stick with that 5.
Is there any since we're a moving target? Is there any range or unstable platform for it because it's floating in the air?
Not for it. Nope.
Okay.
Size
But
difference.
anybody, Bueller, Vay, you're gonna make a driving check.
Okay, another one.
Yep, to see if you can avoid this thing. Like maybe you slam on the brakes or swerve to the right or the left as this tail comes towards you.
You can do it, Vay.
I've got 3 bennies.
If you want as well, Vay, I can play one of my cards to add 1d6 to your roll. Extra effort.
Ooh.
And that roll, the extra effort roll may ace as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll play that one then, Gary.
Sure thing.
It'll save you a Benny for later.
No, not that one. The other one.
Yeah, you only.
Yep,
if-
that's right. Yep.
Yeah, if you're playing
Yep,
one, I take
yep.
them both because you only can play
Yep.
one.
I
So you're
knew,
going
I
to play that. Vay, roll a
Yep.
d6,
Okay,
and
yeah.
that d6 can ace, and you can add it to your driving roll.
All right, here we go.
We're beating 5.
Yeah, all right. We can do
Ooh.
this.
Oh,
Nice.
5. It matches.
That card works a little bit differently. You just have to roll a d6 and then add it to whatever. Does that
That
make
was
sense?
original roll.
Yeah, it's
So you
not.
had
A,
3 originally.
So you have 8.
Oh, I got you. All right.
yeah, so
So
just
roll a d6.
your 6 is green. Oh, or is it white? No, it's white. So it would have added a 3 to it.
Okay, so that makes it a 6.
Or sorry.
5 is good. Good.
Yeah, it says play to add a plus or 1d6 to any trait roll. I'll give you your highest roll, which is a 5, but at any rate, it still beats the Stanion. So, how do you avoid the tail of this Mechano-Stanion?
Well, I was driving around a rock, but that thing launches right at it. So instead of going to the left of the rock, I go to the right of the rock, and
Okay,
the
a little.
rock shields us from any shrapnel.
Oh, well played. Well played. I'm going to give you a Benny for that. That was actually kind of funny. I'd go this way, and I get the bonus of the rocks protecting me from a thing. Okay, so yeah, with a loud kerchunk, this tail spike anchor thing comes flying down. It hits this rock, just blows it into a million pieces. It shatters into larger rocks around it, ricocheting, kicks up a hell of a dust storm. It doesn't limit your visibility in any way, but yeah, there's like just a pile of dust off to your sort of left hand or right hand side, whatever way you went. And that was its main attack. Now, you can see the sides of the Mechano-Stanion, after it launches its tail into the ground, these little compartments pop out of the side, and they sort of slide back, and then out of it comes these 2 little arms, and it drops these canisters down in front of you, because the Mechano-Stanion is sort of like, it's up in the air ahead of you, and in doing so, these canisters hit the ground, and they bounce a little bit, ting, 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 and then they explode in gigantic smoke flames. Not smoke flames. What the fuck is a smoke flame? Smoke clouds. So it sort of skews your vision. The smoke wafts over the vehicle. It sort of fills the whole area up that you guys are in. This thing's up there. You have an idea as to where it's at. But with the smoke wafting out of these canisters that have hit the ground and created this big sort of dust cloud, your vision to this Meccano. He's gonna get cover out of the deal. Wonder if I have a dust cloud.
Then I'll
Check
have
that
to
out.
stop at the end of my movement then.
Pardon me?
I'll have to stop at the end of my movement then, right?
Yeah. I mean, you could drive by feel if you want, but yeah, there's a gigantic dust cloud that's like these smoking canisters have sort of filled the entire area up.
I say that I stopped once that happened. Then
Okay.
When other people's turn, they can get out if they want.
Okay. So this thing is also we have to do another roll off for this thing because it's its turn and it gets a chance to break your telekinesis.
What about the rest of us? I had a jack. It went twice, no?
No. Oh yeah, it gets more than one attack.
Oh shit. Okay, cool.
So it is spirit, right, Vey? You got to roll first for your spirit.
Let's see, does
Opposed
it roll again on my turn or
on its turn. You have to roll opposed spirit on its turn.
after in there? Okay. Ooh.
I thought that was
3.
going to be a 12.
Woof.
I'm going to Benny that one.
Okay. At the start of each of their turn, afterward until they're released.
All right, take my Benny. Guess we're
Okay.
going with that.
I got your Benny.
Oh.
Spirit. My spirit on the Stannion is D8. And I got to beat whatever your telekinesis deal is. Uh-oh. And it's a wild card. Uh-oh.
Okay, sounds like I might have.
16. The Meccano Stannion. Where is it? Skaboosh drops down into the cloud of smoke in front of you and kind of disappears.
All right, you said 46?
Yes, 46. You want to roll that? I'll let you roll that.
Okay, now what do I roll? Just 4 d6s?
Yes. Yeah, you're just going to press it. There you go. Perfect. Bada bing. I don't know how you got to be so smart.
Ooh.
Now, this is a damage roll, so it's a 15 damage. The Meccano Stannion has a toughness of... this one has 12, but he's got plus 4, 16.
Okay, we're boned.
Because of its robotic armor, or its synthetic armor.
Oh, we're so fucked.
Armor
He's
plus
already
4.
used.
Synthetic armor. So it has a total armor of the regular Stannion, which is 12. And it gets plus 4 to its AC because of the synthetic armor. So you hear this thing land in the ground with a large clank. Skaboosh. It just makes a bit of a thud noise, and you could always re-roll your damage. You could spend a Benny to re-roll falling damage if you want.
I don't know. That was a pretty good roll.
Oh, good lord. What a time to be -3 and everything.
It's awesome, Daryl. I love it. You're going to fucking try full auto on this bitch at like -7 to all your rolls. It's going to be glorious.
Well, no, it's got size 3, so wouldn't it follow I would have +3 to hit it?
Mm-hmm. That might put you at 0. Now it's in full cover.
Full cover? I thought it was partial cover.
Well, it's in the smoke cloud now. Like it's in the thick of it, right? Whereas before it was hovering up in the air above the smoke cloud.
Well, guys were in cover too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean it works both ways in that.
Okay.
So now is it completely non-visible? Because we still hear it. So I'm assuming what's the negatives on this?
Well, hold on a second. Vey, are you done? You don't want to re-roll damage?
Sorry, Vey. I apologize.
Well, yeah, I was done a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
That was his turn.
Oh no, I just wanted to know if you wanted to re-roll your Benny damage.
No.
Okay. All right, Daryl.
I'm gonna need those bennies to live.
Okay. Control F.
Especially after this.
So I'd be at net 0, then whatever cover it may have, right?
Looking up cover modifiers now. I'm not 100% sure what fucking page they're on.
And gentlemen, and lady, should I go full auto on this? Is this go time? Do I unleash 40 shots and do
Think you can
fire
hit it.
for 8 rounds? I can do the overcharge too.
You can also
Do an extra-
overcharge it. I mean, you might burn these things out, but hey, the hell.
Yeah, I don't think a single shot's even going to dent it.
Well, I do 4d6 if I overcharge. If I get one raise in there, by lucky enough to get a raise in shooting, it would be 5d6. Or if I get a raise while I'm rolling damage.
Yeah, 'cause
So
I don't think half measures is even going to do anything but waste your resources.
well, maybe 2 single overshot charges and see. Use some bennies. I have 4. I could use 2 and call it a game there. Or I could do 2 shots. We're only wasting 10 shots as opposed to 40. So it'll give me 4 shots on this thing. I have a die 8 shooting, but at a -3. Well, now it's at a kif 0, but minus cover. I wish that's something that can improve my shooting. Or give me a bonus.
I wonder if this would kick in somehow. Your hero may affect a creature with any of her attacks, regardless of vulnerabilities. So it's a matter of what vulnerabilities does this thing have.
Yeah, you'd probably reduce its armor, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how that would work. Maybe. That's up to Gary. Just wish I had a bonus.
Cover and obstacles. Light cover. A quarter of the target is obscured. Medium cover. Half the target is obscured. Heavy cover, 3/4, and near total cover. The target is barely visible. That's what this thing has currently as it's in its smoky pile. Now, near total cover is -8.
For fuck's sake.
Oh, work your magic, Daryl. What are you doing, buddy?
Let me see here. What do I have on me? I am not getting out of this fucking vehicle. That's for certain. So I'm shooting at a -8. That's awesome. Basically, I have to ace just to get a die roll. At this point, I'll do 2 single shots, overcharge, and hope for the best, I guess.
Do it.
Any ideas out here? Should I even bother shooting or what?
Well, you'll be going blindly into the dust cloud is basically what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I waste 2
Well, I mean,
shots or a
you
shot.
can- I mean,
Cast
what's
it to
what's
the
worse will
darkness.
happen if you go full auto, right?
I could go rate of fire 2 and fire 4 shots and only waste 10 shots as opposed to 40. That's what I'm
You
thinking.
can spray and pray, right?
40 shots. Yeah, it'd be 8
But
shots. Go ahead.
One of
I'm
those
listening.
shots hit, would it do any damage?
If I overcharge, we're looking at 4d6 plus any kind of raises on damage if I'm lucky enough to hit.
I think that's the only way to do damage to him.
So I could do 4 shots on overcharge, or I do 8. It's just the resources. I'm wasting
We're
40
gonna
shots.
need- I mean, we're gonna need first we have to actually hit it, so that's the big one. But when we do hit it, we need stuff with AP.
It's got AP2.
Do it,
So 4. Give me a number here. 4 or 8 shots.
all of them. Do it.
Okay, let's do 8 shots. Here we go.
Burn through this bitch.
I'm
And
gonna
I'm
have
a
to
minus
do some,
3. Does anybody have any bonuses to give me? Otherwise, I'm
Well,
rolling at a minus
this,
8. Here we go. First one.
Do it.
Come on, give me a
You
big
got
fat
bennies.
8. That's 1. You can bennies don't work for the whole shooting scenario. Eh? It's just once.
if you're gonna roll 8,
Oh
how
shit!
many,
I gotta read.
how many times are you shooting this thing? Because
Well, I'm shooting both rifles. One's in both my right hands, primary hands. So one shooting 4, and the other one shooting 4. So it'd be my multi-action.
so roll them all at once. You roll.
Okay, how do I do that again? Explain it to me.
You
die 8?
roll. What is your shooting die?
It's a die 8.
Okay, so you hit press the D8 4 times. You get 4
1,
shots to
2,
shoot it plus
3.
your wild die. That is
There
a
we go.
D10.
Okay, let's do it. This is it. Here we go.
That is a D10.
Oh shit, wrong one. That was a good roll. Can I keep it?
Right.
Here we go. All right, let me re-roll. Sorry
Look,
about that.
You rolled.
Okay, here we
you
go.
rolled a 21 on one of them.
1, 2, 3,
That'd have been
4.
good enough.
Fuck. Oh, that was shit. Can I Benny that?
Yeah, if you want it. Yeah, absolutely. I'll steal your Benny.
Okay, you got it. There we go. And I'll try one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. Big numbers, no whammies. Nothing. All right, then I'll move on to my second shot.
Yep.
Lower right arm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, big numbers.
Yep,
There we go. I got 1. That is a 13 minus 8 is a 5. That's a hit.
It is. Yep. All of those shots.
And it's okay.
spray and
Here
pray.
we go. So it's 4 dice 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I did too much. Hold on. Don't count that. It did too many damage.
No, that's right. It just ignores
Okay.
the green is a wild die. So you did 19 points of damage to it.
I think I'm going to re-roll that, I think. What do you think? One last Benny? Re-roll that
Why?
damage, see if I can get
Oh,
a
I
raise.
see. 10.
So how much damage was that? 19?
19.
Yeah, I'll
19
re-roll.
does beat its toughness.
It's shaken then, right? Not a wound.
It would be.
Now, if I play it at Benny, do I can keep the previous roll? I have to accept what comes my way.
No, you keep whatever. You keep the best roll.
All right, I'll try it out. So
Oh, nice.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, come on. Ooh, come on, get another 6. Oh, well, that was a less
17.
damage. Is that right? 17?
Yep.
I'll go with the first one.
Okay, so 19 points of damage. Now you have AP
Two.
AP2, so that is going
And
to
Corey
reduce.
might have a card that might help. Maybe, maybe not. Or you might
Well,
want to
that
save
would
it
be
for
Right.
later.
nice then.
I just got this one card here, Expected Insight, and whether it applies or not, your hero may affect a creature with any of her attacks, regardless of invulnerability. Holy fuck, I can't speak this morning. Anyways, so if that applies, then great, take it. If it doesn't, well, fuck it, no.
Your hero may affect a creature with any of her attacks, regardless of invulnerabilities.
There you
It's,
go. That's how you say it.
That's a GM decision on your part.
So I just
Your
don't know what
hero-
invulnerabilities this creature has, if any. That's the kicker. If it does, and it's hindering us to hit it, then great, we'll use it. But if it doesn't, and
Okay.
this is all like natural, whatever. then
Yeah, it doesn't have any armor that would, its armor is armor is.
I read it as like, fire resistance.
Yeah.
I read it as shit like that, right?
Yeah, it doesn't have invulnerabilities to laser weapons. So
Yep, okay.
your AP2 on 16 brings it down to a 14, and you rolled 19.
Yeah.
So you're going to hit it for 1 wound on
Okay.
that shot. And because I'm a dink today, I'm going to spend a penny. And I'm going to vigor roll. Its vigor is D10 and see if I can't soak that. Sweet. Soak the wound. Take that, Daryl. Now, that's just one action, Daryl. You still have another action.
No, that was 2, right? Because it's rate of fire.
But
4, I did 8 shots. Right?
Okay, so how it worked is you have 2 actions. Your first action, you fire both guns in your main hand. Now we didn't, right? It doesn't matter if it's both your left hands or both your right hands or your top hands or your
Gotcha.
bottom hands, right? So you fire both guns in your primary hands, which means there's no offhand penalty for you to shoot. -3 reduces his toughness size, so those 0 out. So you're just rolling straight d8s to hit this guy at -8. You rolled once on your main hand, and then you bennied. So that still just counts as one of your primary attacks because you have 2. So you have your second one, and that's still your first action.
Okay, I'll do it then. Hold on. I'm going to, it's my lower right arm, same primary. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, give me something.
Oh, wow. Okay, so that's going to be a 12 -8 is 4, so that's going to be just a regular hit.
And the other one, I got 2 and a 10
let's go
minus
control
6. It's a
C.
hit. So 2 regular hits.
Let's delete
Right?
that.
No, that's not right. It's -8. So 10 minus 8 is a 2. You know I got a raise? Shit. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, you're doing both of them? What? Yeah. That's the actual count now. I deducted them already, 20 each.
Yeah,
So, all right. So
you
I'm going to do the damage now. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, give me some fucking ridiculous numbers here. Come on, give me another 6.
Another 19.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yep.
that's going to hit and give it 1 wound. Again,
AP2. Yeah.
I'm going to spend.
Somebody
a
said
penny.
something?
No, so it punches through.
Yeah, it punches through its armor. It has a
With armor penetration, doesn't that make better raise?
bigger.
Yeah, it's AP2, but I think you counted that in. Did you, Gary?
So it has a toughness of 12 plus 4 armor. So it's 16,
Okay.
but 4 of that is armor, right? So 16 with your 2 AP brings it down to 14. So it's a hit. 14 is a hit, but you rolled 19, so that's 14 shakes it. 18
and a wound.
And above wounds it. So 1 wound. I'm going to spend a Benny.
Shaken and a wound.
Yeah, I'm going to roll my vigor, which is D10, and see if I can't shake off this wound.
Crit fail, please.
Oh, I got just enough to shake it off. Okay, you still have another complete action because you're a 2-action double-handed carrying kind of a person.
You sure?
Yeah, you've only used 1 action and shot your top gun and now your bottom gun.
Okay.
Do it.
1,
Burn it.
2, 3, 4. Come on, give it to me, man. That is not good. I'll waste my 1 Benny, and I'm going to save 1 for the end because I know I'm going to need it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, give me an 8. And butt kiss.
Okay, so
And that's it.
look at it from this perspective. You've just spent 20 bullets off of,
Each.
let's say this one. That's 35.
No, it was at 95 originally. One was 95, one was 100. Right?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so it should be, one should be 75 and the other one should be 80. Right? So I tried 40 shots, 20 each. There you go. And the other one should be 80.
Okay.
I was doing it all along, that's why. We were both doing it at the same time. We were double dipping.
Taking it off of the, so yeah, 4 is 20. Okay,
Yeah.
I gotcha. So you've
And
now,
we're done.
hold
And
on a
there's not
second.
much else I can do unless you want to do something else.
Hold on. You're not playing your character to the fullest potential. You get 2 actions. In each action, you can fire your weapon, each weapon. So you actually can shoot 4 times.
I thought I
Keep
did.
going. Keep
Okay,
going.
all right.
You-
1,
this-
2.
you-
I will have to talk later, Gary. Me and you.
DM says
this,
go. You go.
this is the last one.
Nope, nothing.
Okay,
Kiss.
you don't want to Benny that. Now you have to reduce one of these weapons. Should be reduced another. See there, I was actually right. This one should be 55 because you've shot it twice, and then this one, right? You've shot each one of them twice, so this one should be 60. That's what you have for ammo.
I'm going to keep my last Benny. I learned my lesson last time.
Yeah.
All right.
good call.
So yeah, you just kind of lean out the window and just bullets, light blasts shoot everywhere. You can hear the rocks and stuff exploding, popping off. Your gun is just like cool that you don't have any recoil, so it's just it's just a solid couple of minutes of you hanging out the window, just unloading your gun and fucking not hitting anything. Well, you did hit him twice, but fuck you. I'm not getting you, letting you off on easy street, mister. Okay, now that we've done Daryl's 700 turns, Pete, what are you doing? What is Cockwalk doing now that you're welcome back to the game?
We might have to
Right.
wake Pete up.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Cockwalk's going to get out of the vehicle,
Yep.
and he's going to use his crossbow to fire a shot at it.
Okay. So you pop out
Hold
the
on,
back
just
seat.
one shot, Pete.
Yeah. Nope. I'll Benny that.
All right, Pete's.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's Arnie. Pete is out of the vehicle on this side. All right.
Yep, still a bit up. So that's me done.
Okay. Who's next here? Arnie, and then Gordon.
Arnie.
Pass. He can probably do better than me right now.
Okay. You got nothing on the go.
Not yet.
Okay. Gordon.
Ah,
Oh, sweet fuck, pass. Okay, so sorry. In relation, so Gordon is standing in the back of a cart, which
Yep.
kind of puts him almost level to the top of the car. What's the distance between Gordon and this creature above him? Like, can he
You're
effectively swing at it and hit it, or is it that high up?
No,
Can he
No, it's on the
reach out?
ground. Yeah.
He
The
fell.
Oh, it's on the ground now.
yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, he's going after him. Fuck him.
Right. It's on the ground in front of
Gordon's
you.
gonna get out and go after him.
I'm gonna roll this. I'm gonna roll this D10. I'm gonna say this is how many feet in front of the car. So it's 7 squares in front of the car. In this cloud, as far as you know. Now, if you start wading into this cloud with it, I'm going to reduce the penalty that it has because you're in the dust cloud, close enough, right? Okay.
You're closer to him, and you can maybe see it better. Yeah. I get it.
7 squares puts it a little out of your range. Oh no, do you have? Because you're a hippo, do you move faster?
No, his pace isn't any quicker.
Your pace is 6?
It's got a pace 6. I mean, I can run in and.
You're going to have to.
Hope for the best.
Yeah, you're going to have to.
All right.
You don't have to roll it.
Pace roll.
You can if you want, but you only need 1, right?
Yeah.
So you can't really fuck it up.
Listen, I got super pace here.
All right, super pace me.
I may just grab the cart at this fucking point and wheel it through. Jesus
Get
Christ.
in there.
All right, you wade into this cloud.
You wade into it. Yep.
Yeah, you can hear these canisters as the smoke is still steaming out of them. You can hear now that you're inside.
-2 for the run. And now what's the cover or hindrance?
I'm going to say medium. Well, you're going to get right up on this thing, so there's going to be no cover for you to melee attack this thing, right? You wade into this thing.
-2 for the run then.
Yeah, you have an idea as to where it's at. As you get through the cloud, it sort of breaks up, and you look down, and you can see this thing sort of laying on its side because it's just fallen, and it's trying to stand up, and it sees, it's looking right at you. It's fully aware of you, so.
Yep, very good. Okay, let me swing for the fences here.
What are you trying to hit this thing with?
There we go. D10. Perfect. Oh, he's got his warhammer. He's always got his warhammer.
Excellent.
Strength D6 warhammer. It's spiked and it's an AP1. So it just makes sense. This is going to be at a -2. That's not nearly good enough.
Parry?
Think of any.
Parry is 6. Parry is 6. I'll steal your Benny.
Oh, take the penny. The -2. Wow.
Do you want me to take another Benny? I'm really enjoying this, guys. Yeah. I just want to let you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so that should be a trade of 9. So it'll be 7.
Yep, that's enough to beat its parry.
Fuck it up, man.
Roll some damage. Now it has. Do you have any armor piercing?
Yeah, he's got AP1.
Okay, so its toughness is going to be 15 then.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Excuse me.
That works.
This is a badass, tough, robotic mechano-stanion.
Yep, I get it. Total damage of 6. That's not good enough. One more.
Steal your Benny?
Yep.
Roll for damage.
Strength D6. Here we go. Hits, yeah.
3 ones.
Holy shit.
Well, nice knowing you guys. He's going to stay back. He's going to...
Oh, that is beautiful. What happens?
That's the game. Fuck yeah.
What happens, Gordon?
God, what happens? I mean, honestly, he goes to swing at this thing, and he literally just trips, lands in his face.
Oh, that is beautiful.
He's got this great run, like it looks great. It's all slow-mo like a movie, right? And then literally hits a rock, just trips and skids right at it. And the thing just looks down at him like, really?
Man, I'm going to put this on you, Gordo. Look at that. Prone, buddy. Trips and falls to the ground. Throw the little prone token on.
He deserves a Benny for that.
Honestly, after all that deserves it. That was trash.
I believe that Vey is correct and that you should get a Benny for your triple ones. I've never seen a triple one before.
That's quite awesome.
That is
Ah,
glorious.
Blame it. I think I'm going to need it. I'll take it.
Okay, that's everybody. Everybody's had a turn, done a thing.
Nope, I'm activating now. Can
Oh,
I play
okay.
this card?
What do you got?
Oh,
Ooh.
please tell me it was a nope card and he could use it the whole time.
No, I have that. He doesn't let me use that. I'm using Here Comes the Cavalry. You have to give me some sort of benefit.
Help
from some
arrives,
source.
determined by the GM. All right, I will take that card.
Take this one.
Actually, yeah, you can throw that other one over here. I'll put this back in the adventure pile. What does help look like, Charles? You're playing the card.
I don't know. I read the card. It says determined by the GM.
Okay, I'm gonna say that the Vor, which are the deer-like creatures that had run off into the field or off to the they'd crossed in front of your path. I'm gonna say that they come back. Maybe they got bold or something like that, and they realize you guys are fighting. Maybe they've got these things come back through in a big stampede, and they're gonna fucking stampede right over top of the Meccano Stallion.
I like it.
Nice.
All right. What I'm gonna let you do then is roll me a D10.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
It. Oh my God, we're dead.
So,
Yeah, that's the help that was determined by the GM. That seems to fit the scenario.
oh, that is beautiful. You know what? I'm going to give you a Benny for fucking critically failing. All of these Vor, this big stampede comes flying over these rocks. They're tripping, they're crashing, they're falling. Out of all of them, one of them manages to do a little bit of damage to this stupid fucking Meccano Stallion. Now, hold on a second here. Let me look and see what a Vor does. If a Vor can charge at least 6 feet before attacking, it adds +4 to its damage. You are going to roll a Horns attack. Vors get +1 to all notice rolls. I'm just going to say because of the sheer number of these fucking things, their size +2, they stand. So you're going to roll a fight. Well, it has a D4 fighting is really all it has. But I'm going to give you your gore damage on top of that. And you got to beat a 6 with this thing. I'm going to say that the help, never mind rolling to attack it, just roll for damage. You get +4, and you're going to use strength +1, which is a D8 +1, and add +4 to that. As one of these Vors comes charging back over the canyon walls, out of this herd, one of them manages to sort of find purchase on this Meccano Stallion and sticks it with its horns.
Gotcha. So D8 and a D4. Uh-huh.
You want to Benny that, Mr. Rolling Ones?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, strength. Horns is strength +1. Yeah, so D8 +1, and then
There.
add
How
4
about
on
that?
top of that.
That's better.
That's better. Yep.
15.
All right, I'll steal your Benny. The Vor does, what did you do? 14 damage +4 is 18 on top of this thing. So I'm going to apply a wound to the Meccano Stallion and say that he is shaken with 1 wound. Shaken 1 wound. Okay, there's your help. Unfortunately, your help wasn't too fucking fantastic because of your shit critical fail roll. But everybody's gone. That's your turn.
No, I gotta shoot it.
All right, you hop out of the vehicle as well.
Well, is there a gun on the car itself, or is that just trim?
It's just for show. The chopper doesn't have anything.
Yeah, I'm not at the
There's a gun
vehicle,
that
by the
was
way.
out of ammo.
Yeah, it's out of ammo. Critical
The
fail.
boat catcher right now.
Oh, yeah.
Just an FYI, Gary.
Yeah.
I leaned out the passenger window to shoot. I didn't get out of the car. Screw that
Mhm.
noise.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of understood there. You're almost dead again, so.
Yeah. It's all right. Go ahead, Charles. My bad.
You got a gun there, Charles? What are you doing?
I'll shoot a laser pistol.
Okay.
So it's like -20, right?
-8.
Okay, so I'm not trained, so it'll be -10.
Should actually be -5
Nah,
because
still
it's size
fail.
+3. Still a fail? You don't want to Benny that?
No,
All
I
right.
know math.
Excellent. I will deal you guys some new cards. I think I can just hit
No, I know math. Well played.
deal to all seated players. Oh, I got a deal to
Oh no.
You're not just a book smart guy. You're a math smart
what?
guy.
Oh,
Well, I know where the math section is.
All right. I got an ace. Can anybody beat me?
Ace.
Yeah, boy.
I can beat you by being the furthest from you.
You got a 2. Nobody beats an ace?
Yeah, if
I
it's
go
the
f-
biggest difference in between, you win.
Yep, that's how it works.
What's that? What's going on?
I get a Benny.
Yes, we all get
For being
random
the
bennies.
furthest away from that
Yes.
ace.
I agree.
Why?
It's a Jedi
We
mind
just agree that
trick.
you should give her one.
It's in the rules.
Yeah, it's in
Oh.
the rules. Look under hashtag Vay.
All
Yeah,
right.
you got
Jedi.
to read. You got to read past page 72 in the book.
Exactly. Oh, shots fired.
Hashtag
I'll take
have
It's
have
on
a Benny
73.
have a Benny for your shit 2 of clubs. Right?
There we go. Peer
okay.
pressure.
My Stannion is shaken.
Good question. Is the gas dissipating or still there for this round?
No, it's still there.
Good.
Skills,
Fucking
it has a spirit of D8, and it is shaken.
Crit fail.
How many bennies do I have
It is a
left? I got
skirt.
2 left.
Oh,
Can
yeah,
I
it's
spend a
fine.
Benny to influence it? It has less spirit.
It unshakes itself. It is going to attack. It stands up. You know how cats sort of like they sort of like fold into like a C shape and then sort of roll themselves up onto their feet? It sort of does that. Like this thing has a lot of feline attributes, even though it's mechanical. You can hear it, all the little spines or little shards of its synthetic armor sort of clink and shit like that as it stands up. And this sort of like sounds like falling marble. So you ever heard one of those rain sticks before? It sort of sounds like that as it gets up. There's just sort of this tinkling noise. Tick, 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 and it stands up and it sort of turns itself towards you. It is going to bite you or make an attempt to bite you. Strength plus D10. AP1. It has a fighting D8.
Any negatives to the cover?
And it is a wild card. So it rolls a fucking 2 and a 1. I got a Benny. I'm going to Benny that attack all day long. D8. Papa needs. Sweet. 14, buddy. What is your
Toughness 13. You got me.
your parry?
Oh, parry. Sorry, parry 7. Yeah.
Parry 7, so he's going to hit you with a raise.
Plus, I'm prone, right? So that probably should have been a -2.
Oh, well, that just still gives me a raise. So that's fine. Strength is D12 plus D10, AP1. So it's 10, 12, and 6.
Yep.
This is where Gordo dies.
Yep. Sure does. Be glorious when he does, dude.
31 damage.
Wow, that's it, eh? Neat. Well, I guess I'll be spending, try to get rid of some of these. So that's nonsense.
You can do it.
Wow, I'm hot today. I am hot today. You're going to spend a Benny to soak that. What is your toughness?
Yep.
Your toughness is 13.
Yep.
13 is your toughness. So if your target's 13 and I roll, that's all 4 of your wounds. I rolled 31, right?
Yep.
31 damage, according to this little chart back here. On a 13, 31, 30, 20. So 4 raises.
Did the cover provide any kind of bonus for him?
No, they're
like
face to face.
Okay, gotcha.
We
get
already
melee.
determined that when I attacked. So yeah, grab a Benny.
Okay.
Sorry, my bad.
And sorry, what did we roll for that again? Is it spirit or vigor? I can't remember off the top of my head.
Vigor. Vigor is to soak.
There's
Spirit
vigor.
is for shake.
Vigor soak, got it.
Roll good, buddy. Roll good.
It's open. That's not good. Grab
Nope,
the other one.
that's 1. All right. You don't have a card or anything? Oh! 2 wounds. That's good. That's 2 wounds. So you go
Better than
from
it was.
yeah, you go from incapacitated to 2 wounds.
Yep.
Wow. All right.
I got trackman on my big mini here, so it's cool.
Okay. Yeah, it's got quite the fucking the bite. You feel its mechanical legs sort of clamp onto one of your front arms, like, well, I don't know. You got 2 arms and 4 legs, I guess, kind of a thing. And as it gets up, it reaches out with its mouth and just clamps right down tight, maybe right around the knee, kind of a thing, maybe a little bit lower. And this thing, because it's a mechanical machine, you just hear the pistons going as the gears in its mouth sort of clamp around your leg. You might even feel a bit of a slight snap or something like that, kind of weird, harsh pressure on your leg as this Mechano-Stanion just chomps the living frickin' bejesus out of your deal.
Gordon was once an adventurer, then he took a cat bite to the knee.
That's right. This is my favorite part here. Gordo,
yep.
As this thing is clamped onto your leg, because you're so close to this thing, you can see, up close and personal, another little side door opens on the back of this thing, and from inside of this little back passage pops out this, it looks like a little mini rocket kind of a deal, and it's attached to a little bit of an arm. And this whatever this little container thing is that's there, it throws it towards where the choppa is. Everybody that's
explosive, it won't hit him then. So that's
in the choppa, around the choppa, by the choppa is going to have to make me a dexterity check, agility.
Fuck.
As yeah, you can sort of see as you guys are all sitting in the choppa, whoever's in or whoever's out, but through the mist, through the smoke that's covering this thing, this canister sort of comes into vision. It sort of hovers up. It doesn't really hover, but as it comes up, it just sort of there's some lights on it that flash a little bit, and then it just sort of pops open as the shell comes around it, and inside of it, it looks like what do they call those? Like holy grails, you know what I mean? It's like a ball with a bunch of spikes on it, and this ball explodes, and all of these spikes just shatter. Or you can hear them ting 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 all across the front of the choppa, and through the windshield and shit like that. The windshield might protect you from some of it. If you're in the vehicle, I'm going to give you medium cover -4, so I'm going to say that's a +4 to your roll because you have cover.
Thank God.
I'm still in the driver's seat.
I'm
Right.
a passenger.
Okay, so what I need you to do is make a successful agility check. This thing has shot these spikes at you. What did I say? The spikes do 2d6 agility, or you can make an agility check and save for half. So I'm going to roll my 2d6. Wow, I don't think that even is going to make a difference to anybody. 3 points, three wounds is what you're going to, or not 3 wounds, 3 points of damage. Sorry.
Wow.
Now you roll low. Good stuff.
Right? They're not
That's
that
anticlimactic.
crazy.
Yeah, I say the windshield blocked most of it from me.
Right.
Yeah,
Cockwalk, you're outside with your hard chitinous shell. You can feel these things sort of just bouncing off of your tough armor. Gordo, they don't come anywhere near you because you're up front. The vehicle's back, 15, 20 feet kind of a thing. You've waded into even farther than that, 35, 40 feet. But what you guys do notice is that inside of the vehicle, like in the windshield where these little things are sticking in, you see these little red LEDs lighting, flashing, boop, boop, boop. They don't make any noise,
bombs.
of course. But no, they're not bombs. They're too tiny for that. You get the gist or the idea that these are some kind of tracking devices. This thing sort of shot like a tracking a deal at you, and it would just pierce into your skin, and then it could follow you through wherever it needs to go. But it didn't really do that much damage. You guys got lucky, and everybody in the car is protected from the windshields and shit like that. And old Cockwalk's fucking chitness armor protected him from any of these things. So that was a complete waste of my turn there.
I think it bounced off the windshield with that 3 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Bing, bing, bing,
Yeah.
bing.
I'd actually stuck my head up, but one of those nice little creatures took it all in its chest and died.
That is going to be it for my turn.
Ah, man, I wish that fucking mist would go away.
Who's next?
Gord's got a 9. I don't know who else is ahead of him.
I've got Queen.
Queen of Diamonds.
Queen of Diamonds. Queen of Diamonds next.
All right, Daryl.
I'll delay after. Can I delay right after Quack?
Yeah, you can go on hold.
Yeah, I'll just go right after him.
All right.
In that case, Quack's going to go hand to hand with this thing.
All right. So you're going to wade into the smoke.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, you
it's
take a couple of feet. I'm going to say it's within range. It's within your 30 feet. You go running into the smoke and shit like that, following the canisters. You can hear Gord screaming like a bitch. He's like, me leg. And yeah, you fly forward and see the Meccano standing. He's fucking chomping down on his leg.
7 enough?
I believe it has a parry of 6. Yes, parry of 6. Toughness of 16. So you hit it with a witch.
I got a D8 and a D6.
Oh, damn close.
Damage 12. What was it? 10 was it? It's parry.
No,
Parry's
it's
like
tough.
6, isn't it, or 5?
It has a parry of 6.
And I think 12 or 14.
You rolled a 7, so you hit
16.
it, but it has a toughness of 16.
And Benny the damage though, can't I?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Absolutely. Right.
Also, too, I think you get. Hold on a second, Pete. You're gonna get a gang up bonus too.
It's not much better. No, it's not better.
Well, if you're getting a gang up bonus, that might help.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself here. There's a bunch of shit that's going on. Pete, you get a gang up bonus because it's you and. I just want to make sure I do the fucking math right on this. Your first attack was a 7, right? That was your trait. +3 is 10. +1 is 11. So you actually hit this thing with a raise. I'll let you re-roll, or so. If you're hitting with a raise, roll a d6 because your damage was 12. Roll a d6 and we'll add that to 12, and this will be what kind of damage you do to it.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Oh, 5.
So another 5.
Nice.
So you
The
actually
hit
hit
1. It'd be the one that's the damage one. Yeah.
the damage one. Okay, so you actually hit this thing for 13 then.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to Benny your damage, you're going to get your +1 for your gang up bonus, and you're going to get your you get to re-roll your fucking acing your raise as well.
Okay.
There you go, Pete.
There we go.
17. 17 over 16. It's not shaken, so that's just going to make it shaken. I believe.
We'll take it.
It's
That's
shaken. Shaken with 1 wound again, so I'm just going to leave that on it. I didn't take it, but yeah, that's good. All right, so don't forget that. You get +3 to attack this thing. Oh, fuck. Buddy, you know what? I don't know if I hit you because he gets -3 to attack you.
Yeah, everybody. Including, he hit Gordon. But,
Oh, you mean Gordon?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, yeah. Because the size difference?
Size difference, yeah.
You know what? I missed that too.
Right. All right.
And-
Well, we're going to let that stick. And
Yeah, let us stick. Listen, we got to figure it out on the way. Like, fuck, we
Mhm.
keep retroacting everything. We'll be here all week.
Exactly. It's just
Uh,
+2 to hit, -3 to hit. That's
Let's
all.
take into mind if he's on death's door then. How's that
Yeah, it's
sound?
just a pity you lot have not played Savage Worlds before, isn't it?
right. I remember my first time playing Savage Worlds too. I tell you what I am going to do though,
Remember
Gordo.
that episode of The Wild Die too?
I will. I will take away one of your wounds just because of the fuck up. So
All right,
you still have
fair.
one wound.
That's cool.
That's
That's
going to
cool.
put Ziamara.
Quick question. I know I asked at the beginning of the round. Does it look like at all it's starting to move within a? Like, can I estimate if this thing is just staying stationary, this obscuring mist, or is it slowly moving away? Like, would it be less cover and around?
Yeah,
That's what I'm getting at.
not in 6 seconds. It still has full cover from where you're at, near total cover. And you can
If
also too here. There's 2 dudes in there, so if you're gonna start fucking spraying in there,
What happens if I went in there, like basically point blank or within 5 feet of it and just hammered it? Would it be less of a cover bonus?
Dude, I
it wouldn't have
man.
any.
You're on death's door there. That's
I'm gonna
probably not
die
a good
anyways.
idea.
Ah,
Yeah,
well,
that's not a good idea.
I
Is
don't
that
want to
your-
leave you guys alone. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to spend this through turn aiming.
Good call.
So
Okay.
I get a minus instead of a -8, a -6, unless next round it starts to dissipate somehow with all the movement. People are moving around. Maybe it's shifting the
Don't count
air
on it,
current
buddy.
Maybe a Vey uses some great telekinesis or something. to blow
That's a
this away.
possibility. Or
Yeah, I mean,
maybe if Gordon or fucking Cockwalk grabbed the fucking canisters and threw them away. But
yeah, exactly. Yeah, or maybe I could shoot the canister away. But anyways, okay.
Yeah, but you can't see them. You got to be able to see the damn thing first.
Yeah, if one of you guys could actually, you know what? If one of you guys could do that, I'll delay my action. I'm gonna hold it till the end of the round. I'm gonna go.
well, they don't have any turns left. I don't. Oh, maybe
Yeah.
Gordon
Gordon
does.
still has to go.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait then. If you can kick it away, I'm just gonna delay and shoot maybe at the end. I'll yell it out. Get rid of the fucking canister.
All right. There you
Yeah.
go.
You think that's how that works?
Put it on. That puts you on hold with your queen, and that puts me over to Gordo.
So Gordo is he's got a wound, therefore everything he does is wild attacks. Berserk
Oh,
kicks in.
yes. +2 to everything. Now
Right.
that's going to take a
And
toll on
that's
your
like that's
parry,
like
right?
the only thing I can actually remember from this, but I know he's also vulnerable to the end of the next turn. So
Well-
that means you're going to get +2 on your attacks against him. So
There
your
are
net difference is going to be a -1 instead of 3.
there are rules back here that I posted for combat options if you guys wanted to do wild attacks.
Yeah,
or,
But no,
Yes.
because of Berserk, everything he does is wild attacks. So he gets
Okay.
that.
so
He's gonna
+2.
get 2 of the fighting attacks and damage.
Damage.
Okay.
Yep.
And he's pinned down like that. So I mean, he can try. That puts him like point blank. A size difference is what? What's the size
Now
difference bonus?
you
That's
took a
2 or
wound.
3.
You took a wound last time, right? So you'd be shaken.
You're right. I got to unshake first,
And
which I still got my free roll.
I
right?
will
Still got my free
remove.
spirit roll for that.
Yeah, I'll remove the prone. Are you going to try and stand up? All it does is take off half your movement anyway.
Sure.
Okay.
Well, let me get that. Let me get that spirit in first, though. For the shaking, he may not be able to do anything. Oh no, there you go. That's a thing.
Okay.
That's a 4.
That's a success.
Okay, so I'm shaking. He's gonna get up. Right. So there's your move. Now he's gonna do his wild attack at this thing. So size difference wise, what's his bonus between the two?
You get +3.
+3, -1 for the wound, so he's gonna get a +2, plus another 2, so he's gonna get a +4 with the wild attack. on
And
his
gang up bonus.
+4, so +5 altogether.
Something like that.
So I'm
Yep.
gonna take 2. So I'm gonna take 2 swings at it and reduce that by 2.
Okay.
Might as well at this point and just take a net 3 on both. Make sense?
Works for me.
All good? I like it. Let's do it. So we'll take a net +3 on these. That's some shit.
Naughty.
So it'll be 21.
Okay. Obviously, that's going to be a hit with a raise.
21 to hit the first one, and let me damage it out. So we have this thing. No, do you do all your attacks once and damage all together? I've never actually done multiple attacks ever.
No, you did. We sort them out one at a time.
One at a time. Perfect. Perfect. That's all I need to know. Strength was
+2.
D6.
Yeah. Wild attack is +2 fighting, +2 damage. So you don't forget to add your
Yep.
+2.
+2. Sorry. 12 D6 +2. So that's gonna be
Holy
27.
shit. Holy shit.
AP 27 plus AP1. If that.
Okay, so I got to think about this for half a second. So you're 27 on target 15. So that's 3 raises that you hit this thing for. A hit and 3 raises. It is already wounded 1 time. Because it's 940, just describe how you fucking make this thing explode into many mechanical parts. And
So
press
what
the
it
I
is,
win button.
there's a vulnerable spot, and it's right kind of where the neck meets the chin of the creature. Right. So basically he underhand swings straight up with his axe. The spike catches it, and the follow through actually splits the head right in half. And it just kind of flumps, and the whole body just drops right there.
Yeah, out of the cloud of dust walks Gordon in his hand as he limps towards the chopper, coming out of the mist, the smoke screen that was it's dissipating. You see Gordon walk out with this mechanical head of this cybernetic mechano-stanion in his hand, because he's a badass. I'm going to give you a fucking Benny for that there too, mister. I don't think you have any. Good job, buddy. Good fucking job. You guys successfully took out my mechano-stanion. Now, I did see Charles put down the bullshit detector. Control A, Control C. Old Pete fucking threw down the bullshit detector on me. I think I can do this. Control V. Can you see that?
No, I did.
I think that showed up in chat. One of you two.
Time ago, though.
Yeah, calling bullshit on me. How dare you? Look at all the extra actions I gave this thing to make it a bigger, badder, better, badass monster. It even has reactions where it could bundle itself up that I didn't want to use because the fucking time is going late. I could have absorbed that attack with its reaction. It has all sorts of cool stuff. But Gordo managed to fucking take it out. Chops its head off with a fucking mighty swing. Walks back, keeps it as a trophy, hops in the back of the old fucking whatchamacallit there, and everybody carries on. Except for the mechano-stanion. Pete, you're the last one that has to roll the D6. Let me check my.
Don't put all this shit on me.
Let me check my deal. You've rolled a 3 already. You have to roll a 4 or a 6, Pete. Oh, sorry. Hold on a second. We forgot to do a thing. Rough
Pick
terrain.
4 or 6. Let's go.
Rough terrain. Small rocks.
It's depends on 4 or 6.
Hang tight. After you guys duke out the Stanion, we were on rough terrain. That's where I put the mechano-stanion in. The driver makes a driving roll. On a failure, the team makes just 5 miles. On a success, the team makes 10. And on a raise, you're going to make 20 miles. So that was all part of getting through these rocks. Depending on how well you do, which is you're going to have to make a driving roll and get through rough terrain.
All right.
So you make just 5 miles. I like that.
No, I want to Benny that.
But I have aided her since I did nothing in my turn.
I want to aid because I actually have a D4 in driving. I just have one hand.
Okay.
And
I like how you guys want to throw all this shit in after she failed the roll. Fucking dicks.
Well, I was after Cock and I didn't get to do anything, so I figured why not? I could aid her.
Same.
Yep. I figure you can suck it, and she rolled that crappy number, and it's gonna stick. Oh fuck! What's this shit?
Okay.
7.
There you go.
So on a 7.
Well, actually,
on a
I get a
success?
+2 with the lawn if I have to spend a Benny to reroll. So
Ow.
that's a 9. So that's a raise.
All right, I fucking hate you. I hate
You
everybody.
need to take my Benny though.
Okay, well I'm gonna take your fucking Benny right now, Pete.
Yes.
You can roll and let fate decide, or you can choose 4 or 6. Your choice.
Well, I rolled 2 3, so let's make it a 6.
Okay. A
If
6.
it's bad, tough shit.
That's the logic.
A 6
Hey, laddie.
is shortcut.
Yes, baby.
The heroes come to a fork in the road. According to the map, they should follow the right fork, but the left fork cuts off a large section of winding road that may save you some time. You can choose either the right fork or the left fork.
How are we doing on time?
We've like got raises like consistently. I think we can
Yeah, I
just.
think we're doing good.
I think so.
What's our
Uh,
time? Where's the time
We
on the
risk
clock?
it and
So
go
the
off
time of
track,
the
or-
so every time we've got into a thing where one of you's rolled, it's been 20 minutes, and you're literally fucking 5K or 1 square away from the finish in 5 times
Yeah,
20.
we had like 2 hours to do it, so we're
Right.
gonna be well under. I think we take the safe route.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you're just going to follow the regular path.
Follow the yellow brick road.
So what did I say? The heroes come to a fork in the road. According to the map, you should follow the right fork, but the left fork cuts off a large section. So you're going to go down the right fork.
I say follow the map.
Follow the map.
get
Okay,
there
so the map tells
It'll
you.
still get us there on time, right?
Yeah, the map tells you to go and take the right fork, which you do. That gives you 20 miles, of which you need 5. You land at Genkar's claim. I have a picture of what it looks like and a little bit of a description and then something funny that I want to show you guys, and then we're going to call it because we only have 10 minutes left. When the heroes have traveled at least 100 miles, they have arrived at the prospector's camp. You did 100 miles in 100 and less, 20 minutes less than. So you had 2 hours to get there. You did it in an hour and 40 minutes, like 20 minutes before you guys roll in. Dubakai, Jang, and most of the other blood runners are here. You made the run in the requisite time, and you're greeted with shouts of congratulations and encouragement. Dubakai walks over to you, and he puts his hand out through the driver's window, and he says, "Welcome to the Blood Runners." And he shakes your hand. Turns out there is no prospector. This camp is a Blood Runner waypoint, and these guys have been waiting here for an hour for you. While you took the winding indirect route, the rest of them used the actual highways and got here in half the time. Blah, 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 blah. Over the course of the celebration, you guys meet the rest of the gang, including Alaba. She is Jang's adopted daughter. There is a Kalian named Marengo Tranga, the Blood Runner's emissary to other gangs. He's the guy that is your connection, or he's the go-to guy for you guys to meet other gang members and stuff. There's a few other gangs and shit that we haven't come across yet, but he's basically, that's what he introduces himself as the emissary. He goes and talks to them. He's and you can tell by his demeanor, he's a very smooth talking Kalian. And this guy apparently, from what you hear as you're hanging out, partying and getting pissed up with these guys, the rumors are that this guy's got contacts all across Irongate. He welcomes you with open arms and offers to help in whatever way he can. And then there's his Hammer. He's this giant Arax guy. He's coming around and he's hugging you and saying all sorts of Arnie shit and stuff like that, because he's going to full on be like Arnold. Just like, good job. You guys did amazing. I don't think anybody has done that in that amount of time. How did the chopper hold up? All right.
It's a good girl.
Thanks. I thought that was my awesome deal. Pete.
Oh,
That
that's
was
pretty good.
Pete
Yep, it was.
That's
could
pretty
have
good for a
chose.
thing.
Pete could have chose number 4, and number 4 would have been a chase.
Oh,
Hey. Still got it.
Oh, Corey.
oh
Oh.
man.
You should have left it up to me.
Oh, maybe next time.
Right?
Yep.
It would have been a chase through the canyons. Number 4 is called Road Pirates. Road Pirates.
Yeah.
With a successful notice roll, the characters realize they're being chased by a truck full of pirates. The delivery crew can either fight or try and outrun the outlaws. It would have been a full-on fucking chase scene through this canyon.
Would've been another
Pete,
3 hours.
right? Pete managed to successfully avoid the fact or the chase, which is cool.
How
And,
poetic.
Yeah, you guys fucking party it up, and
That
it's
it
all
was
good.
Pete who avoided it.
Yeah, that's how sweet is that? And I'm pretty sure that is the entirety of Plot Point Campaign 3. In one session, we managed to do an entire Plot Point campaign. It was all the trial, you making this run, and whether or not you gain, I want to say faction with, but not really. Do you know what I mean? You're part of the group. Favor. Everybody's happy. And so...
They're going to share their liquor. That's the important part.
Oh, yeah. No, there's food, there's liquor, there's all sorts of shit. While you guys are partying it up, we're going to wrap this up with this idea. So plot point 4, which is called Blood Running, this plot point starts once the characters have passed the trials and are initiated into the Blood Runners. While the character's true purpose on Irongate is to solve the mystery of the escaped prisoners, the best way to pursue that goal is by working their way up the Blood Runners ranks. So as you guys are partying, you're going to form a pack. That is what you're considered inside of this. So these guys not only give you, you become a group, but they're going to give you some kind of vehicle. Obviously, they're going to have to make one big enough for Gordo. But you'll be able to customize this vehicle, and you get a rank inside the position. So you can name your pack whatever you want. You know what I mean? Inside the Blood Runners. I think I'll just read this. Performing jobs for the gang gives you reasons to visit all corners of the prison colonies. Impressing their leaders by doing these jobs well will result in more freedom and autonomy to pursue your investigations without raising suspicions. When the undercover gang members start out, they are in Birch Ranzo's pack. So you're part of his pack, and you work with him to carry out missions for the Blood Runners. This is going to be the next section. So we'll probably do a couple of fucking random missions before moving on to the next one. But essentially, that's the gist of things. You guys are now part of the Blood Runners. You're part of the gang. You have your own pack. They're going to give you a vehicle. One of the things with the vehicles is you got to keep it up. You got to maintain, keep maintenance up on it, because having a vehicle that's in disrepair is like a shame with this group of people. You gotta make sure that it stays in fucking top-notch shape. But it will have machine guns and shit on it if you guys want to get some of that stuff. You can start fucking doing jobs for them and start putting parts on your fucking automobile, and yeah.
Well, this is like Mad Max and all.
Yeah, a little bit.
Pretty cool.
A little Mad Max-ish. That's awesome.
Cool,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it's awesome sauce.
So that's essentially, I think, where this goes. There's some random charts.
Oh my.
How about a mini bar?
Right in the back of the
Fucking
deal.
drink dispenser.
No, in the glove box.
Yeah.
Just in our breathing masks.
You fill the windshield washer fluid up with whiskey, and you just have the dispenser. See,
Yeah.
right
Because who
there.
needs windshields? We'll just have
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. I can just shoot it right into my mouth.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Mad Max. I
Giggity.
mean, we have goggles. I mean, it's ridiculous. Windshields.
Let's see
Yeah,
here. So
Yeah, maybe some armor plating, machine gun mounts. Totally Mad Maxes.
blood runs. The Blood Runners have a number of standard runs they perform on a regular basis. Vay, can you roll me a d6? Charles, roll me a d12, and Gordo, roll me a d20.
A 3?
Let's see if this makes any sense. So the task is going to be an escort mission. Gordo,
So you
or
wanted
sorry, Charles.
a D what?
Charles D12, Gordo D20.
20. Got it. There it
Got a
goes.
10.
Looks like a
Jesus.
15.
Jesus.
Just did you roll? What did you roll? A
15.
D12? Yeah. So if you rolled a D12, you are going to escort something to the roof gardens in Relics Point, which is the big city. I'm going to have to piece this together. There's a This is just a fucking random generator. Who rolled the D20? Gordo? What did you roll?
15.
Scrap. So you're gonna you're gonna escort a scrap mission to the roof gardens in Relics Point. Okay, so on the next page, Pete, roll a D20 or D10.
So we're not escorting escorts, is what I'm hearing.
I thought it was an escort mission where we are the escorts.
Yeah, roll it. Roll a D10. You got a 10?
Yep.
Okay, there's a twist, and I'm not going to tell you what the twist is, but Pete rolled it.
Of course.
Thanks, Pete.
Which is fantastic. Okay, so what I am going to say is we're going to wrap this up. It's 9:56. We got 4 minutes to shoot the shit and stuff like that. You guys party it up. Go ahead.
Can I, within the golden hour, can I at least try and take care of Gordon's solitary wound?
Oh, yes, for sure. Yep,
That's some
absolutely.
healing going on.
I have to assume being part with this group, they'd start tending to us before we bugger off and do something else.
Yeah.
The hammer did.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right.
Also
The
with
hammer
Arcane
rubbed it
Spike.
out for me.
Yeah.
Also with Arcane Spike, I didn't play my card, so I want to use that to cast heal on Ziamora.
Okay.
Greater
Awesome
healing.
sauce.
Greater
Yeah,
healing.
greater healing? Oh, yeah? That's better?
Well, you have old wounds.
Oh, true. Okay, greater.
Like
All right.
healing, but greater.
Yeah. If that can do it, that'd be awesome. I wish I could give you a Benny.
Give her all
I've
the
got a few
Vay
bennies.
has 3 bennies still.
All right, I'll
Oh.
roll it.
I might need my solitary Benny left, but
Okay, you just make a note that you got 1.
yeah, go for it.
Ugh.
Okay, I'll re-roll that. It's a success, but I'd rather have a.
Yeah, you want
Raise.
And a
better.
raise.
All good. As long as you don't crit fail. Fuck.
Oh, there we go.
Sweet
raises.
18.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't need your bennies
Wow.
anymore. Vay, you've rolled an 18. That's going to heal all of the wounds.
Raises. Yeah. Awesome.
I would like to spend a Benny to influence a story that Hammer
Okay.
and
Wait, now,
Gordon.
oh, did the Gordon get his wound healed?
Somebody was going to roll on it or do a thing.
I could try. I have a medical kit and I have the training
All right,
before we waste it.
Let me
Okay.
boost lower you first.
Okay.
All right, you'll get an extra die.
There you go. So die 6 as opposed to die 4 plus 2. Here we go. And I do have a Benny left, so let's see what happens here. Oh, there we go, baby. Oh, there we go, baby.
That's
a 19.
Nicely
Nice.
done.
All healed up.
Okay, so you guys finish partying up at this old mining way station thing that's out there. You meet some of the characters. Everybody heads back to the pyramid, which is sort of your waypoint. Everybody's going to level up. You can take an advance for the next session.
Nice.
Your next session, as you go back to the pyramid and you're hanging out. Let me load up the pyramid and shit like that.
It's our second season advance, correct?
Yep.
Something like that.
Yep.
See all. Where's the pyramid? Excuse me. Okay, so as you're back here, you're going to get your vehicle. Now, I don't know if you guys want to take one of the cargo trucks or any of that kind of shit, but as a collective
Well, I
group,
think
you
we
can.
need a truck, right?
You
For
can.
Gordon.
Yep. I mean, you can take Birch Ranzo's hot rod over here if you want, or you can have this military-looking truck here with the cargo thing in the back for Gordo.
Right here.
You want the bulldozer, the fucking scrap pile junk bulldozer?
The one with the broken track on it? We need something Gordo can get in and out of easily.
Yeah, he's going to be in the front.
In the dozer bucket.
Oh, listen,
Yeah.
just whatever you guys pick. Let's just build a fucking battle wagon in the back and tow them.
I wish we could build an APC. That'd be awesome.
I like to spill a dairy truck and just take the tarp off.
Or do that. That's awesome.
That's an
Gives you a chance
idea.
to jump out at things.
Come out with guns and turrets.
All you need is something like a side railings with a shooting hole on either side, and
Yeah.
maybe or a fold over, a lid on the top that can just be flipped open if we need to get out. Gives us cover from top, and then mechanically just flips on the outside. That'd be awesome. And looks big enough to put a speeder in the back if you needed it.
That would actually be kind of a cool idea.
Ride the speeders right into it. Have a little lift gate
There
and
are
bang.
speeders in there.
All right.
Now, who has drive here, by the way? It's you, Ben? You're the only one?
No one has drive.
Nobody
I
I
does.
may have to open. Oh, you do? Okay, I'm wondering if I should dabble into that. I got so many skills.
But I have one arm, so we have to have accessible.
All right, who's gonna be a driver then?
I guess it's going to be Ziamara. I've
What
got
if someone
healing.
else had drive?
Yeah, if somebody else wants to drive, I'd like to focus on raising my other skills. Or combat skills.
I'm sure we'll figure it out before the next session.
Okay.
Yeah, we can chat about it.
So yeah,
Yeah,
you guys can figure it out. I'll create an event for the next game, and you guys can chat about it in there. Generally, the gist is you guys party it up out at the old Prospectors camp. Congratulations, welcome to the Blood Runners. You're now your own pack. You can come up with a pack name for yourself. Birch Ranzo is going to be part of your crew. He's never really going to be with you, but he's going to be the one that, sort of like the Mafia, he's your go-to guy. He's going to go in and he's going to get the mission. In this case, when you get back, he's like, oh, here's your wagon. Birch Ranzo shows you this truck. He's like, you guys could take this thing. Eventually you'll be able to mount. I think there's actually a thing that I can mount weapons and guns and shit on this thing. Like there's like a mod in game that will allow me to manipulate vehicles and shit like that. So I will actually be able to attach like guns to this and shit. I think that's how they did the gun on the chopper.
Oh yeah. Hey, you can just link it, right?
Yeah, I could do that too. I could drop it on there and link it up and shit like that. So you come back, you're introduced to this vehicle. They're like, here you've decided to take this piece of machinery. Some time passes, maybe a day or so. You guys get familiarized with the vehicles and how the pyramid works. And, there's a security bot. If you need repairs, he can help you, sort of, if you bring the thing back and it's fucking blown up and shit like that, the repair bot will hook onto it and tell you what's wrong with it, give you bonuses to fixing it and shit. If you fix it here. But eventually Birch Ranjo, he comes out and you guys have rolled. So your next task, Birch is like, listen, tomorrow morning when we get up, we got an escort mission into the Relics Point roof gardens. You're going to take some, what did Pete roll? Pete rolled some scrap. You got to take a load of scrap metal, escort some scrap metal to the Relics Point roof gardens. And that's your next job. So that's what we'll be doing next time. I'll create that and we'll get after it.
So we're transporting or escorting? We're transporting, right?
Escorting.
Oh, escorting. Okay. So basically providing guard. Okay, cool. To Relics Point. Gotcha.
Ooh,
The
I was
roof.
just thinking I can make this a vehicle.
Oh, you know what? Holy shit, with greater healing, you can actually heal crippling injuries too. Wow. Permanent injuries. That's amazing. It's a good skill.
Well,
All
I only
right.
had it because I have venture card.
Yeah, no. That's it. I'm looking, but it can
Or
heal
the
actually
heroic
wounds.
Or legendary
Yeah.
type skill.
I would get my vigor, but that is cool. I didn't realize magical healing is that good. It's really impressive.
All right,
Wow.
kids.
That's late game stuff.
Everybody say
Yeah.
goodbye.
Goodbye,
All right.
everybody.
See you guys.
Hi, everybody.
They.
Hobo RPG Show is not affiliated with or endorsed by any companies mentioned on this show. Any of the products mentioned on our show or that appear on our website are the property and copyright of the respected owners. All items are used under fair use for educational and review purposes. All other items are the intellectual property of the Murder Hobo RPG Show, copyright 2021, all rights reserved.